Yo, welcome back, my stories. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome. Hello to Lily and Mimi on the Twitch side, and Mimi also on the YouTube side. Welcome. How are you all doing tonight? Tonight, we are going to be jumping back into Honkai Impact 3rd. It's been, quite a while since I have played this game on stream. If you guys haven't been catching up with the YouTube videos, because I did a couple of the stories, the story quests, I would call it. I did a couple of the story things off stream, so we just got to the part where Himiko is no longer with us. That's all I'll say about that if you haven't seen it, but I recommend checking out that playlist. But let's go ahead and boot up the game. I have been spending my whole evening doing the updates for all of my gacha games because I'm trying to get back into streaming the gacha games regularly. So like literally everything, all of my Hoyo games needed an update. So that's been a while. I also had to update Wuthering Waves as well. So your girl has had a night. I have had a night trying to update everything, especially before stream. So I do want to let you guys know in advance that I think tomorrow, technically for me, it should be like 11 o'clock. That's when Genshin is going to be available, but I am not going to be streaming until 11 o'clock. Just so you guys know, I am not going to wait that long. So, don't count on that today. Maybe tomorrow. I think I'm going to, whenever the update comes out, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow, we're going to be playing through the new Nod Cry stuff tomorrow. We're going to have a stream regarding Nod Cry. I wanted to give it a full day, which is honestly great. It works out so perfectly because I had some stuff to do the last couple days. I think I told you this on Monday, but on Monday, I thought I had an interview on Monday. It was actually on Tuesday today, but I spent all day yesterday preparing for it, and then it didn't happen, and I was also very sick on Monday, and then today I did have the interview. I was going to stream earlier, because I want to try to start streaming earlier in the day, and not just at, like, 8 o'clock, and, that just didn't happen. That just didn't happen because I didn't want to like start streaming earlier in the day and be like, okay, gotta go after like an hour or so, gotta make this interview. But it was very quick, which is nice, but I get so anxious during interviews and whatnot. But hi, Ins, welcome. Also, I don't think I got to thank you the other day because I saw a super chat, so I want to say thank you because I think the stream was ending at that time. I think it was like 4 days ago. So thank you. If I didn't say that then, thank you. Yes, we are. We are waiting for the Genshin Nod Cry maintenance to be up and whatnot. So yeah, I think tomorrow, we're just gonna do a really long stream tomorrow. I don't know how long, but I know I have the full day off. There is nothing that I have to do tomorrow. So we are gonna just take the day to play Nod Cry. And I'm really excited for Nod Cry. Also, I didn't know how much stuff I had to download for this. Dang. Why is it downloading so much? Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna play a lot of Genshin tomorrow and have some fun. It's gonna be on my main account, not the stream only account, because we just finished Mondstadt. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I didn't know there's gonna be so much stuff to download. Okay, well dang. Okay, well let's go over here real quick. Yeah, while that's doing that, let me move some stuff around over here. Hey, let me come over here real quick. Let me come over here and say hi. I thought that has already started downloading, but I forgot Honkai Impact 3rd is one of those games that takes forever to download all the resources. Oh, the stream ending, I planned that. Ah, I see. I'm annoyed by Genshin mechanics. I forgot that you need to update it in Play Store and in the game as well. Yeah, especially if you play mobile. I had to do that on my tablet because I use my tablet a little bit to help me when it comes to farming for stuff. It's nice to have a more leveled account. So that's fun. But yeah, that really does suck. That does suck for real. But I am excited for the update. I'm excited for Not Cry. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to be that person. Truly, I do. Because I do like elements. Elements. I like elements. Small elements of Notlin. But Notlin was not one of my faves. I'm gonna be so real. Hi Alexis, welcome in, welcome in. We're just chatting for a second because I'm waiting for my game to download. But I'm not, like, I don't mean to be that person because I know there's a lot of people who like shit on Nodcry, but like, not Nodcry, oh my god, Notlin, too many nation names, but I know a lot of people shit on Notlin, and it's got some really good elements. I really liked a lot of the story elements for it, but it just wasn't one of my favorites, you know? It wasn't something that I was necessarily hyped for. Like, I enjoyed it, I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, again, there were elements where I was like, yes, this is really good, but there were parts that I didn't quite love. I'm not gonna lie, the whole thing with Mavika having to like slowly walk through like memories or whatever she was doing, that was kind of annoying. Like, I get dramatic effect, but like, it was so long. It was so long. Like, there's just some certain points I didn't love. I did like the final battle with the Abyss. I did enjoy that. But yeah, genuinely, I wasn't super thrilled with Notlin. If I had to give it a whole, I would give it like maybe a 6 out of 10. If you add some of the character stories, like I really liked Mualani's character story, I would give her, or I would give it more of like maybe like a 7 or an 8 if you add some of the character stories like Mavika's as well. But it's just kind of not necessarily my favorite. My favorite was genuinely Fontaine. Like, I don't mean to be that person, but coming out of Fontaine and then going out of Notlin was like playing 2 different games. It really felt like playing 2 separate gacha games. So I have a lot of high hopes for Nod Cry. I have a lot of hopes because it looks really fun. I have been obsessed with Columbina since they released her in the Fatui Harbinger video. I really hope to see a lot from her character. Also, Sandrone's there, so like I'm really hyped for her as well. 2 Harbingers that I have been waiting for a long time are finally here and are going to be in the story. And all the lore behind like the Seelies and angels is finally starting to like, you know, come into play. And also, you know me, I'm a moon star witch, so I like moon and star stuff. And with all the moon lore and stuff for Not Cry, I am so hyped. I am so invested. I love a good moon spirit type of lore. It's just so fun. Finally, my game loaded. But I'm so hyped for the story. Finally getting to meet Varka. I really like the cast of characters. I was kind of iffy with some of them when they were teased for Notlin, but genuinely, I really do like all of the characters that I've seen, at least, for Not Cry, so I've got my hopes high, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like anything could beat Fontaine. Now, personally, while I love Fontaine, I hated the like forest of what's it called? Not forest. The Fortress of Mirapede. I hated it. Absolutely hated that. Hated that arc. Hated it. I know I can say this again because I just played through it on my walkthrough account, but the first quest, the trial quests, are so good. I just didn't quite love the I didn't like being under the sea in a prison. Not gonna lie. Not my favorite scenery. Good story, but not my favorite scenery, you know? But still, my favorite world, so I've got a lot of high hopes, especially seeing Farina and Egeria. I've got high hopes. I've got high hopes for more storytelling like that. So yeah. Ooh, I see Zhongli in 6.2 banner though. I'm not sure if it's real leakers are oh yeah, again not all that accurate. Yeah. If Zhongli is, then there will definitely still get him because he's the best shielder. Definitely agree there. Definitely agree. I don't think I've ever actually successfully at least got a Zhongli. I think I tried, but I'm not gonna lie, he's not one of my favorites necessarily, but I do like to be an Archon collector. I'm putting in my passwords and stuff for my account if you hear my tippy tapping. But I'm not gonna lie, I like to be an Archon collector. I like to have all the Archons and whatnot, but I never got him. Sad. Anyway, let's see. Hello, lady. I don't know who you are. Gotta fix some of my stuff real quick. Fix me, fix my stance, fix my keyboard. Keyboard's bugging a little bit. Let's do these, put this there. There we go. Now, who are you? Hi, I'm back. I am back. It's been a while, yes. Oh, Elysia! What are you doing, my Pookie? Did you guys see in Honkai Star Rail how Cyrene is kind of like Elysia for that game? I didn't think it was gonna be her. Yeah, wow, first love. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I didn't think that was actually gonna be her. I thought Elysia was gonna be like her own character with like the name Elysia, but it looks like, honestly, I can see how they did that. Yes, I know, I've been gone, I'm sorry. It's like, girl, where you been? But like if you have played through the Honkai Star Rail quest, it actually says that Finon and Cyrene are from the Elysiae Plains, something like that at least. So like it does still kind of make sense. Who are you? I don't know, but I like to see my rewards. Wow, 4 stars. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. I have been just kind of waiting with all my like gems and stuff to see if Elysia comes in. Okay, I don't want all of these, like, please. I don't want to see these. I have not played this game in a very long time. Hello. What's your name? Fuha? Again, it's been a while. It's been a hot while. Hot while since I played this. Okay, you gotta get all these things out of my face, though. Like, gotta get all this out of my face. You know how I feel about the dots. What is it telling me I need? Hello? I don't know what it's telling me to claim. Okay. Confirm? Question mark? Okay, there we go. Events. Glam. Glam. Hi, Andre. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it's back. It's back. I played a little bit of it off stream, but it's back. It's back. I wanted to start playing some of my gacha games on stream because it's been a while. It has in fact been a while. Also, can you guys even hear the music? It's so low. Turn it up a little bit. Oh, I can't believe it's back. I thought it would never return. No, it returns. It returns. Especially because, I'm not gonna lie, with Honkai Star Rail right now, I kind of wanted to get back into it. But, let's see. Supply. I want to see who's on here. Yeah, you. I really wanted Elysia. I don't think she's up here yet, at least on the banner. But I got a lot saved up. Ooh, pretty outfit. Pretty outfit. First is free? Okay, here, fine, that's good. That's a pretty outfit. Finality. Okay, I mean, you know what, let's go gambling. You know how it is. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling! I love gambling. No 5-star? Who? Okay, I want 5-star. I want 5-star. I want a 5-star. I want a 5-star. Please. 5-star. No. 5-star. Please. 5-star. 5-star. If I repeat it, I'll get it. Okay, I don't want a card thing. Please. Drop me. Okay, don't like me today, huh? Don't like me today, do it. One gacha game is already enough for me? Honestly, yeah, same. It's really hard, to be honest, to play so many gacha games, but I like all the Hoyo games, except for the Tears of Themis. I'll say that. I do not like Tears of Themis. I do not enjoy that game that much. I've seen people play it, but I don't like it. Hi. What is this? He? What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what your tutorial thing is. Huh? I don't want to preview it. Please. What? Who are you? Hi, Teresa. Confused, but okay. I gotta get all these dots out of here. You know how it is. I hate the dots. Oh my god, I still dot? I hate the dots. Okay. Come on, let's see. Achievement. Oh, that's a lot of achievements. No more dots. Okay, this one doesn't matter. Okay, let's get back into the story. Hey, Lizia, how you doing, Pookie? Ooh. Okay. Is this where I'm at in the story? Yes, okay, as you can see, this is where we last left off with Rip Himiko, and this is Arc Stalker. Let's see. Oh, okay, just you? Interesting. Let's see what we got going on.
空の律者が覚醒したことによって世界は大崩壊に陥りました。たった4ヶ月の間に生き延びた人々は安全な場所を求め、逃亡を余儀なくされました。研究士。人類が真宗に築いた科学都市は人々の避難所となりました。2週間前、ここで空の律者の姿が確認され、律者の行方を求めて天命とネギントロピーは同じ時に行動を始めたのです。
Oh yeah, Kiana's also gone. She's lost.
大司教様、天球士に到着しました。
Let's see. Overseer, I've arrived in Arc City awaiting further instructions. A Honkai leak was detected in Arc City 2 weeks ago. And can you stop talking? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I am gonna talk over them. I wish you could turn off certain parts of the dialogue, but it does not seem like you can. Analysis of the video recordings found traces of the Hersher of the Void. Your mission is to track her down. Understood, but 2 weeks passed since the recordings were made. The Hersher may have already left. Is this the intel we're chasing down for? Grey Servant uploaded the photos. He's the intel dealer of Arc City. He can monitor network data across the entire city and mine valuable info that can be sold from it. He deliberately released the photos to buyers that he knows where the Hersher is. Understood. The latest intel also includes witness accounts of the Far East branch traders in Arc City. Something that can lure the Teresa-sama to Arc City at the risk of exposing her tracks. Must be valuable data indeed. It won't be easy finding this girl. If the traders have resources to track down her share of the void, it would mean anti-entropy is still providing them with support. We should follow them closely to find out more. Improvise as you see fit. You have been given information necessary to perform your mission. Do whatever is necessary. Secure the intel before Teresa does. Understood. Honkai has ravaged the world, but this city seems prosperous and safe. It feels as though the eruption never occurred. These people would be astounded to know the cause of the Honkai eruption walks amongst them. The Far East branch traders are here, they're hiding, and they have anti-entropy support. Hello. Oh. Oh, am I the intruder? Wait, am I the intruder? Deadass? Why is it Jay? Jay is so far away. On the keyboard, Jay is so far away. Hello? This way? Puppet. I love this fighting style so much. Boink. Say? Collect all my goodies. Hey, slow down. I gotta collect my goodies. Uh-oh. Whoop. Ooh, armored puppet. Actually has a lot of health. It's okay though. We good. Boink. Sit. Come out now, girl. Greetings, Mr. Grey Serpent. Expecting someone? Where are my bodyguards? You killed them all? Just a pet peeve of mine. I believe a nice and tidy environment makes for better negotiations, but it seems that you don't like it too much. I have a generous offer that will more than compensate your losses. I guess I have no choice but to accept. You uploaded a surveillance photo of a girl 2 weeks ago. You know who she is and her value. You wouldn't have uploaded it otherwise. Now, tell me where she is. And what would I get out of that? Lasting gratitude and friendship with a great power, and you get to keep your life. Friendship? I already have a very powerful friend, but I guess I could use another. However, friendship backed up by the threats rather seem odd to me. I doubt if I can't ever say this name. Shiksol has any true friends of equal standing. You know who I am. I don't think you have any reason to refuse. Of course I do, and I do have reasons to refuse you. I do not trade intel for my life. It's not professional. I don't think you really appreciate the value of life. Do not insult my intelligence. Intel for life? Poof! This is not my first deal. Life itself is a trade for merchants like me. Death is but the beginning of the next deal. The serpent does not bow before death. You sound more like an orator than an intel dealer. I wish I didn't have to do this. But sorry, I've gotten orders. You've made a mistake. The serpent has you within its sight. Serpent? The maid took out a silk handkerchief to wipe the blood from her blade. She turned around and expected Grey Serpent lying in a growing pool of his own blood, huh? She killed him? Dang, she really killed him? Dang, she really killed him. Dang, who is this? Oh, is this Sela or something? Looks like her. Dang. I don't like Rita. She literally just killed this man. No hesitation either. Teresa's back. Principal Teresa, we have entered Arc City. No sign of us being followed or monitored. Roger. Maintain contact with Dr. Einstein. Understood. May, secure the perimeters. Yes. We'll find that icky serpent guy and get this over with. Can't they just send the intel to me by email or Homu chat? This is so stupid and old school. Bronya suspects that they are trying to avoid data death or leakage. Maybe this means that the intel is super valuable. Is this Arc City? It's way bigger than I thought. Such prosperous cities are a rare sight, even before the eruption. That's true. When more Honkai beasts appeared, people abandoned their homes and moved into cities where that's the real protection. As technology and resources became more centralized, these cities grew into metropolises. Finding a person in this metropolis is like finding a needle in a haystack. Don't worry, Kiana, I will find you. These intel dealers are born liars. Dealing with them is super risky. But this is the only choice we have for finding Kiana after fleeing HQ. I must give it a shot no matter how risky it may be. We've arrived, Teresa. It's too quiet. Something's wrong. Stay vigilant, girls. Destroyed mechs everywhere. A major battle is taking place. Yep. That was Rita. What happened? The Grey Serpent. He's dead. Yep, he done gone. Criminal incident detected. Uh-oh. Hey, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I did not do it. Nah, I didn't do it. Don't even. I didn't do it. We're just about to get started. Whee! Oop! Get out of the way of sight. Oop! Bronya. Why did the music get so weird in this one? There we go. Bronya has hacked into their channel. All alerts have been switched off. It should be safe now. Let's head back to Hyperion. Hold. Bronya thinks this murder is no mere coincidence. Bronya shall scan the Grey Serpent's body. Ew. Assassination. Wow. The murderer attempted to acquire intel from the Grey Serpent. Said murderer killed the Grey Serpent and removed all prosthetics, including ocular implants. Perhaps for unlocking biometric security measures. So you're saying we got here too late? Perhaps, but Bronya detects something else. There is a bio-verification chip hidden within the Grey Serpent's wrist. Thank goodness. The murderer must have missed this. Principal Teresa, key intel is usually provided with a backup. Bronya can use this biometric chip to enter Grey Serpent's territory and get the backup. We can't do that. The Grey Serpent may be an intel dealer, but he commands plenty of power in Arc City. Only Shixal would dare to murder a person like him. Staying in the city is far too dangerous for us. Bronya understands the feeling of being manipulated and controlled by others. Subject Kiana is experiencing the same. Bronya must rescue and subject Kiana at Bronya must rescue subject Kiana at all costs. I understand, but I will call off this mission immediately if anything bad happens. Give me my goods. I want my goodies. Give me my goodies. I have more fun playing as May. Oh, that's it? Hey, May. Huh. That's a little weird. But okay. Where'd my girl go? Oh, not you. You're not my girl. I've made contact with the Grey Serpent as you've requested, Overseer, but he refused to share any valuable info. Is that so? Then we won't need him any longer, I suppose. He's been retired, but he said something odd before he croaked. Quote, "You're within sight of the Serpent," end quote. The Grey Serpent is a proxy of the World Serpent in Arc City. Dang. Okay, I want to know why all of the Hoyo games use the same language over and over again. Like, we've got Proxy, like in Zenless Zone Zero. We've got, you know, Abyss featured in multiple games. Like, do they do that on purpose? Are they like, haha, players gonna get this one, players gonna love this one, or something? Perhaps the intel is false. Perhaps the World Serpent released it to sow the seeds of chaos. Worry not, sweet maid. I'll handle it. The intel's authentic. Shut up. Stop talking. I can't think while he's yapping in my ear. The intel's authenticity matters no more. Grey Servant's death will alert the Risa. That was badly played, Rita, but perhaps you've planned this from the start. Yes, Overseer. I intended for this to happen. Grey Serpent's electronic devices must be unlocked using his personal prosthetics. I lacked the time to try them out one by one and could not decrypt them by force. Hi, Jack. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just yapping, playing Honkai Impact 3rd, catching up on some of the story and whatnot, because I love the game and I want to get into some like Honkai Star Rail lore. Because in order to like learn the lore of Amphorius, basically, you gotta kind of come back to this game. So yeah, we're just kind of playing through tonight. But I removed his prosthetics and electronic devices. The traders will not be getting anything from his corpse. As to the Hershier's whereabouts, the Grey Serpent must have kept backup info. Teresa-sama definitely knows this. I played this a little bit. I didn't get super into it. It's definitely... how do I put this nicely? Out of all of the games, it is like, I think it's their first game that Hoyo ever made. So like, it's definitely lacking in some regards, especially compared to some of the newer stuff, but the story genuinely is really good. I really feel like if they had like even like maybe like a short series or like an anime or something, I feel like it would really tie everything in nicely, because there's so many cool things that this game does that it's not animated. Like Rita just killed someone. Would have been cool to see that animation play out. So, you know, I feel like if they, you know, could come back and like put some more love into this game, or at least the series, you know. But yeah, you know. Oh, the main reason I didn't get into it is because they didn't port well to PC. Like the controls are terrible. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, they have me using WASD and then coming over here and pressing J. Like, what? Like, that doesn't work very easily. She won't give up, especially after spending such a long time hiding. Their trip to Arc City must be worth the risk. I left something on purpose when removing the Serpent's prosthetics. A bio-verification chip inside his wrist. Oh. Okay, so she's done that on purpose. Oh no, she wants us to use it, doesn't she? Yeah, like some of the controls are just it's very weird. Like, it's hard to like reach your hand over, so sometimes I have to like stop using my arrow keys and like go over or my WASD keys and go over hit J. It's okay, it's kind of weird, and I don't think you can really change that. But yeah, some of the key and mouse stuff is not very converted well. The trailer to this game is awesome. It really is. It really is. The traders of the Far East branch include a first-rate hacker, Bronya Shechik. They will attempt to enter Grey Serpent's stronghold to hack the system and get the intel. My gift will make it easier for her. She will not be able to resist this temptation. Oh. Okay, I think she's trying to hack into Bronya again, because Bronya's like a mechanical type of puppet. We've seen her get hacked before. So I feel like she's trying to hack back into her. Once the traitors enter Grey Serpent's place, defeat his guards, and hack into the system, I will appear to reap the final harvest. If things go well, we will get more than just the intel. We can also round up the traitors in one go. What a brilliant plan, but I wonder if Theresa would act as you predicted. Don't worry, Overseer. I will head out to Grey Serpent's territory and prepare an ambush nearby. Dang. Oh, she runs fast. Ooh, Stalker Carbon? Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, she's got like a little pet. Combat AI. That's cool. I'm low-key a little confused. This thing just kind of goes wherever it wants to, doesn't it? Yeah, I'd rather play as Rita than this thing. Whee! Whee! Robo Puppy. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. What are you doing? More Robo Puppies. Arbalist. Robalist? I can read. I can like run through stuff. That's pretty cool. I would still rather play as Rita. Whee! Come on. Yeah, the camera does some funky stuff at times, not gonna lie. Some of the controls also just feel a little bit weird. Like this little thing, the way it fights is looking kind of weird. Hardened puppet. Ooh. Whee! Dang. Come on. Yeah, they don't let you change, like, honestly, anything. Oh my god, look at that flip. So many broken mecha pieces and slag everywhere. I must fight my urge to pick up a broom and clean. I must focus on my prey. Don't let me down, Theresa-sama. She's so creepy. I really don't like her. She's so creepy. She got that bad vibes. Hey, Bronya. Theresa's party started infiltrating the Grey Serpent stronghold. Bronya used Grey Serpent's biometric chip to shut down the patrolling mechs. Who is this Grey Serpent? How does an intel dealer afford all these mechs? What's he trying to protect with such tight security? Oh, I really don't like playing as Bronya. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so real. I don't like playing as Bronya. Yeah, y'all go ahead and get him. Get him for me. You know, y'all get him. Yeah, I like the melee characters. Oh. What do you want me to do? Eh? You want me to just keep running? Eh? What do they want me to do? I don't know what they wanted me to do. Ah, take that coin. That's my shield. Eh? Want me to touch this or something? This? Ah, I see. This place should be safe. Bronya shall attempt to hack into Grey Serpent's system to locate the intel. May and I will patrol the surrounding areas during this time. Uh-oh. Connect to Grey Serpent's database. Oh no. Ooh, ooh, hey, what is... Huh? Oh, it's like a little puzzle, isn't it? Oh, shoot. What is this? What is this? Anybody? Huh? Am I supposed to fight them? I guess I'm supposed to fight them. That's weird. Fire. Why am I fighting them? I thought this was gonna be a puzzle. I like playing the MC in Genshin because the hack and slash, yeah. I like sword fighting or like some sort of weapon fighting. I'm not a huge like catalyst person. I like a good sword or claymore. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I like swords. I've always been drawn to swords because I like fast slashing. And like especially with claymores, you just can't. You just can't. Too heavy. Boink, boink. Boink. Dang. Fire. 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 There we go. Yeah, swords are cool. I've always loved swords. Oh. Was that Sela? Oh no, she's playing SAO. Oh no. She's in that link start too. Intruder alert. Master's murderer not identified. Implementing global database scan. Searching according to query and finding conditions. The vastness of this data archive, uncategorized, unlabeled, unindexed. Grey Serpent actually saved raw network data of the entire Arc City. Why didn't the Grey Serpent organize his data? Is there any intel regarding Kiana? Maybe there is, but Bronya requires several days for data mining. Should we take everything then? Impossible. Moving such a vast database will take even more time. Is there anything else we could do? This intel dealer did not filter or organize stolen data. This is abnormal. Perhaps the Grey Serpent intended this? Bronya shall perform some inspections. Suspicions confirmed. The Grey Serpent directed all data to a single access port. He owned an unimaginable intel processing tool. Tool would be imprecise. It's more like a cyborg. Like Grey Serpent, who's received plenty of mechanical prosthetics? Duh, but the extent of cybernetic enhancement is insane. Her entire cerebrum is, essentially modified. Dang. She does. Speaking of swords, SAO, she got that nerve gear for real. How can that be possible? Her brain is fused with a quantum computer to give her immense processing powers. Basically, he did not need to categorize data pilfered from the Arc City. The cyborg can filter out data according to her master's needs in a blink of an eye. The monitoring system has revealed her location. She's still in there. Hold. Target is on the move. We must bring her into location... What? I can't read. We must bring her in to locate Kiana. Oh, am I fighting her? I'm fighting someone, aren't I? Oh, let's go. Teleport. Ah, no. I don't want to play as Bronya anymore. I really don't like playing as this Bronya. I know there's other variations of Bronya, I just don't know how she plays. Oh, there's the cyborg lady. I like using that move. That's a good one. 4. We'll get you. I'm gonna get you. Hello? I'm so sorry, but I really need your help to find someone. Hey, wait. Isn't this just a little girl? Error. Underage individual and adult is required for query. Standard payment schemes apply? Underage? What a rude little girl. I'm... Principal Teresa. We can't afford to get angry now. Of course, I know that. But the brat is so rude. I'm sorry, but Mr. Grey Serpent is gone. We are his business partners. Don't be afraid. We're here to protect you. You just dismantled mech... Ooh... Sorry. You just dismantled mech units placed in charge of my security. We need your help to locate our friend. Payment first, please. Cash or credit? Please do not glare at me. I'm just following orders. Dang. She really said tip, please. Yeah, the invisible arms. We can't dally here too long. Bronya has a workaround for Isis Canyon. We will pay using this. Now leave us. Oh. I'm giving her a canyon? Huh. Interesting. She said, here, take this. Here's your payment. Oh, thank you for the drink. Oh. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink in a second. Wait, I can drink and play. I can... No, I can't. The game don't work like that. Whee! It's so weird having to hit J. Like, I have to hit J with my thumb. Loki, that's a little hard. Yeah, invisible. Yeah, yeah. Whee! Okay, now what? Over here? Come on, get my drink. Someone's following me. Oh. Lost track of them here. Ambush? Miss Raiden, I'm surprised. I thought you were more honorable than that. Honorable? It's odd that people like you know this word. I'm more willing to cut you down for what you did to Kiana. I'm curious. How did you learn of my presence here? It was odd when we were first arriving at the Grey Serpent's stronghold after his death. The murderer didn't make the next move despite ripping most biometric prosthetics from the victim. I can only think of two reasons. One, the murderer thought all clues had been destroyed, so they left in confidence. Or she failed to beat Grey Serpent's data access security, so she decided to wait. You left that biochip on purpose, didn't you? You wanted us to find the intel for you. Very smart girl. But where's Kiana-sama? Where's Sarasa-sama? Did she get what she needed and left you here to slow me down? Slow you down? You're so full of yourself, Miss Rossweiss. Oh, am I fighting May? Oh, shoot. No, I can't beat my Pookie. I can't beat my Pookie Wookie May. Just trying to find her girlfriend, bro. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Oh, dang, she's just in the air. Such power, this woman's dangerous. I thought you lasted this long thanks to the Gem of Conquest. Never thought you could still stand despite losing the gem. How surprising. Now I know why the Overseer takes such an unusual interest in the Far East Branch. You girls never fail to surprise us, especially when pushed to the brink. I was fearful of my Hirscher powers for I might become addicted to it. I finally understood how weak and pathetic I was when I failed to protect my friend from people like you. I will no longer hold my powers back. Kiana is mine to protect. Ooh! 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 Gonna make some food, BRB? You are all good. Get that yummy food. Speaking of food, opinions on VTuber... Oh, not VTuber. VTuber food. Opinions on YouTuber food? Ooh. Now, do you want me to, like, really get into that? I'm gonna say certain people I think are okay. Certain YouTuber food I think is okay. But I do feel like a lot of it is just kind of like cop-out. I feel like a lot of it isn't properly thought of and not a lot of love is put into it. I think if I I keep wanting to say VTubers. I think if YouTubers come out with a product and they do put a lot of love into it, then I think I respect that more. But I feel like there's too many people who just like slap their name on something that's already existing to sell stuff for money. That's my opinion. Just got done with breakfast. Oh my goodness, I just got done with dinner. Hope you had a good breakfast though. Hi Lon May, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, we're playing Honkai Impact 3rd. Gotta get some of my lore going into Amphoria, so I gotta catch up on it. And also, hell yeah, protect your girlfriend. Gotta find my girlfriend, guys. Gotta go find my girlfriend. Wee! Oh shoot, I'm still fighting May. Yo, where'd my girlfriend go? Where'd Kiana go? I mean, I guess I'm not technically May right now, so not my girlfriend, but also my girlfriend. I love Kiana. I want to do a Kiana cosplay at some point. I love Kiana. She's one of my all-time favorite characters, and I'm so glad they're putting her in their new game. I miss Kiana. I really would have thought that they would have put Kiana in Honkai Star Rail at some point, you know? Ooh. May got the hit on me. Whee! Dang, she's strong. Oh, move! 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 God, that's so hard. Dang, she kind of low-key kicking my butt. Whee! Come on! There we go. Sorry. Sorry, Pookie. Ooh. Ooh. Retreat. What is that? What is that? Don't tell me that's like a bomb or something. Oh, hell no. Kiana is the ghost. She really is. I love her so much. I just don't know which cosplay I want to make. I think I want to make the one... I don't know how to describe it. It's like, she's got like a cape. I don't want like the bodysuit. There's one where she's got like the cape on. I love that one. I love the one where she has like the braids, because I love the braids. So yeah. But I'm gonna have to make it, because like I cannot find Honkai Impact cosplays in the wild anywhere. So yeah. Oh my god, yeah, the Genshin update, it's 1G. 1GB, oh my god. I'm glad I got that space. They literally just keep releasing like game stuff, and it keeps getting bigger. The game just keeps taking up more space. Oh my god. Yeah, the big eyeballs. Yeah, it looks like a bomb, and I'm not too happy about that. I'm not happy about that. Can I talk to you? Little girl, we're not bad people. Then release this one. No. Kidnapper. What? We're the good girls. This is so awkward. I hate it. Bronya, think of something to make this one talk. The principal has been an educator of juvenile subjects for several decades. Several decades? Hey, what are you trying to say? And I've only taught ordinary girls. This cyborg kid is beyond me. Whatever, handle this machine, Bronya. You're good at this. Machine. Principal, you said something politically incorrect. Ooh, yo. Oh dear, I think I did. What's your name, sweetie? Machines do not need names. Machine? Oh dear, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I said just then. Don't be. This one is indeed a machine. Machines do not need names. We only need a model and a serial number. Just call me Ningyo. Did the Grey Servant modify you into this? That is so evil. Evil, negative. Master saved this one, and all of us. Everyone receives surgical implants in this city to monitor Honkai levels. Unaugmented individuals are a rare sight. When did you undergo your first surgery? This one does not remember the past, only memories of the eruption. Honkai took away this one's parents. This one was also corrupted. Her head hurt immensely. They gave this one a choice between life and death, accept the surgery or die. The choice was simple. This one's head was opened. The corrupted proportions were replaced with new parts. This one's mind became lighter and faster. Life is nothing but a series of trade-offs. This one lived. This one connected herself to the web to collect intel from the sea of data. You're a victim of the eruption that took place 4 months ago. An important friend of mine was taken away by the eruption. I became a Valkyrie to protect people around me. Despite my Valkyrie powers, I was unable to live up to my promise. I couldn't even protect my dearest Kiana. Himiko, if you were here, you would know how to take care of this. We couldn't find you for 4 months. Where are you, girl? Now that we found Kiana, I hope you're still alright. About that. They call you the principal. Are you an instructor? Yes, I guess. Now that subjects did exactly what did I teach? Was the girl in the photograph your student? Was she lost? That's right. She's a very important student of mine. Can you tell me where she is? This one wants to tell you, but this one cannot provide intel without the master's authorization. Apologies. Damn it. Principal, Theresa, a squadron of mechs is heading our way. Of course it is. Get ready, girls. Dang. Yeah, I can't believe she would say something like that in 2025. Crazy, Theresa. It's not 2025 in the game, but you know what it is. Siren laughing, oh my god. You're right, you're right. Theresa got cancelled. I love that. I love Theresa and then Theresa cancelled in chat. Oh my god. Yeah! Why is my ear itchy? What the heck? I can't itch my ear and play Honkai Impact 3rd. These controls are already funky as it is. Oh my god, yeah, Genshin's PC storage is literally so bad. It's so bad. There's just so much. Hey. Whee! Yeah! Oh, I should have moved. Oh no, don't take that. Boink. Oh shoot. Maybe I should actually switch. I forgot I could switch. I forgot I had Bronya. Boink, boink. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to die there. I'm gonna have to redo that. What is it? Did they locate us? Perhaps these Perhaps these police mechs still regard us as criminals. These mechs are more than just public safety units. Principal, Grey Serpent's killer has revealed herself. It's Rita Rossways? I need to figure out how to say her name. Oh my god. Ooh, back with Pop-Tarts. That sounds good. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in years. I know my ass gonna close the game in a minute. I have to deal with daily dungeons. For real. Let's see. I can't believe I'm saying this when I'm hyped for a Genshin update. I want to farm for the new characters. Let me guess, Not Cry update is 5 GB in total. Again, I'm so glad I got that PC upgrade. I'm so glad I got that like 1 terabyte. Oh my god. Honestly, recommend. It was like $100, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it. Oh, Raz Wacy? Ice? It's so, I don't, maybe I can Google it. Ross? Ross? How do you spell that? Let's see. Can I get a pronunciation? There's so many names that I just don't know how to say. Like Shixo? I think it's Shixo? I've heard some people talk about the lore and that's what it sounds like. Okay, get this like Grammarly ad out of here. How do I say this? What? Ross Weisse. Ross Weisse. Yeah. We got it. We got it. Imagine it's still English yet it's hard to pronounce. It is! It's still hard to pronounce. Like, Shixel's hard too. Oh, you want an account showcase? I can definitely do that once we, like, get through this chapter. Let's see. It's Rita Rosswissy? That's what the Google pronunciation said, but I don't know if that's correct. Deputy Captain of the Immortal Blades Valkyrie Squad. Rossowise. I need her to say it again. Rosswisse? Rosswisse? Rita, why now? The maid is the most annoying person. Sorry, I can only hold her off that long. It's alright, she's an S-rank Valkyrie. I'm glad you're safe. I hope your surgical wounds are alright. I'm alright. Any news from your side? Did we get Kiana's whereabouts? Nothing, and we've been ambushed by a mech squad. I'm heading back to support you. Niet. Bronya has detected a second beacon signal emitting from May's Valkyrie battlesuit. Oh no, not the tracker bomb. Rita must have implanted a tracker on May during the fight. May, please divert to your original path to confuse Rita. Understood. Oh, okay, it's just a tracker, not a bomb? Nice. I'm like, please don't blow my girl up. We just saw Rita shank someone at the beginning today. Overseer, I've engaged the traitors. Only Raiden May showed herself. Risa-sama and Bronya remain unseen. Don't bother me with such trifles. I trust you can handle these on your own. I searched the computer for their query records. Grey Serpent has been data mining intel using cyborg girls with quantum computer implants. He then sells such intel for a price. Trails of our Hersher may be very well in the head of that cyborg. Man-machine integration. Didn't know they could plant a quantum computer in a human brain now. Bring that cyborg to me. Understood. The cyborg is useless without the highest level of access privilege. Get that as well. And when the cyborg falls into the hands of the Risa-sama, then destroy it, no matter the cost. Grant what the enemy fears, leave nothing behind that the enemy desires. Understood. I received reports of mechs rampaging along the streets of Arc City. Try to keep it down a little. Don't worry, I have everything under control. Then do whatever you must. I will offer support when required. May's coordinates are moving strangely. Perhaps they figured out about my tracker ploy. Wait, the mech go rampage? Could this be a coincidence? That leaves me with only one option. What? What's your option? Oh, not the auto mod. Oh, I have to do that after I get here. Wee! Wee. We should quit the story and go make out with her wife. Wait, who's her wife? Wait, I'm not caught up on all the lore. Who's her wife? I need to know. Rita needs to quit cock blocking May and let her find her girlfriend. Please and thank you. I need to find Kiana. I gotta reunite my doomed Yuri. That totally doesn't make me cry at night. Whee! Oh, really? Durandal? I didn't know that. I've only seen a little bit of Durandal though. Wait, is that... Hey, is that Kiana? I can't tell, it's just a girl. No, I don't think that's Kiana. That's just a random white-haired girl. Not every white-haired girl is Kiana, and... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's one of those robot things. Robo-pups. Robo-pup. Wee. Dang, this guy's got a lot of health. My little robo puppa. He helping me out. Ha! There we go. Oh, you should watch Cooking with Valkyries. It's a YouTube mini source. I cried at the Kiana app. Oh no. I probably real cry, to be honest. Oh no. The word sounds UK English than American English? Yeah, probably. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Rita might have a German last name. Let's check that up. Let's see. Oh my god. You guys want to know the last thing that I searched? My last search was, why is Majiro McQueen's career so hard? Not gonna lie, I tried playing earlier, crashed out a little bit. Crashed out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can't beat her. Like, someone told me instead of using McQueen as a pacer to put her as a front runner, and I tried that and it didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. Oh, that's also a character in High School of the Dead. High School DxD. Name, origin? Hi, Demon King. Welcome in. Yes, it is German. I thought it sounded German. It's German, and it means white rose. I can see that. She's got some roses on her. She kind of reminds me of, like, Noelle, in a sense, with, like, the maid kind of concept and the roses. I know I'm gonna have to replay one of these, because I died. Oh, it's Einstein! Madam Theresa, how fares the intel deal? Long story. Fortunately, we brought someone with intel. You are the only people I can think of who can make this girl talk. Treat it as a scientific challenge. Did you just kidnap a kid? That's definitely not what we did. Jeez, I can't tell you everything right now. Just get us a ship or something. Understood. A shuttle has been dispatched for your location. This one who has heard the conversation. Sorry, Principal, but this one will not leave with you. We won't hurt you. We just need you to tell us something. You cannot hurt a tool. A tool does not feel pain. A tool will only do as the Master's bidding. But the Grey Serpent is dead. Master may be dead, but Arc City remains the safest place for this one. No city is safe from the Honkai. We must locate Honkai to put an end to this Honkai eruption. In the Honkai eruption? Every footprint of human activity on the web has swept past this one's processing core. When will the Honkai end? This one is curious as well. This one has calculated, simulated, and evaluated, yet fails to see any viable future for humanity. A desolate future has no value. The struggles of humanity will be in vain. The Honkai will destroy everything. Really. It may seem meaningless now, but the Honkai will not end everything if we find Kiana. But I'd rather face the ending of the world with Kiana than the girls. My goal is to bring my student home. Sorry, Principal. You may not understand, but this one cannot leave Arc City. The Ningyo no longer spoke or moved. She seemed to be contemplating something. A reverberating rumble could be heard approaching from the darkness. The Ningyo spoke again. They have responded to this one's summons. What did you do? If you need this one, then prove your worth by protecting this one from the mechs. My mouse died! My mouse just died. I'm glad it died now and not during battle. I would have crashed out. Principal, the Ningyo hacked the city's mech control hub and ordered them to destroy herself. Stop this, girl. This is madness. Principal Theresa, we're running out of time. Rita will be drawn to this battle. Bronya will attempt to hijack the Ningyo's master access privileges to serve her the signal. The Grey Serpent's ship should be available to do that. Good. I'll have May return to the squad. Do whatever you must. Oh, I'm gonna fight. Ooh. Ooh! New Theresa outfit! Yo! She looks so cool. Oh my god, this one looks so cool. She's got so many outfits though. But it looks really good. She calls herself this one. What is she? She has This one. Or like my favorite bird. One. Oh my god, what's her name? Jinyan? I can't remember her human name. I know Cloud Retainer. I just can't ever remember her human name. I like the bird more than the like playable character. Yeah, hey. Oh god, what is this? What is this? Do what? Oh. Ooh, that's oh. Chill. Oh my god, chill. Speaking of bird. One shot beyond you. That one. Let's see. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. The bird. I need some help. No! I was getting help! I was getting my help. Get over here. No. Get down here. Get down here. Oh my god, come on. I'm not that fast. Cecilia, she's dead, girly pop. Sorry, but she's dead. Are you gonna sit down? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, get down here. Oh my god, get down here. Let me beat you. Let me beat you. Let me beat you. Sit down. We do love the birds. I have to make dinner. Oh, thank you for joining, Alexis. I appreciate you. I'll probably still be streaming. Whee! Come on, final stretch. Come on, no. Jesus. There, oh my god. Why is that thing so hard? Oh, right. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, not the outfit change. Oh no. Rosa Weiss. Oh no, she's gonna tear me up. I hate the flying enemies even in Genshin when you have nothing but melee. Right? You don't always have like a catalyst or a bow just in case. You never know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Don't blow up the robot girl. Oh shit. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Where's the music, Funky? Oh hell no. Ah, hell no, hell no, hell no, brother. Hell no, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Why is she like this? Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. Ah, pooey. I hate this. Wee! Wee! Sorry, girls, it was fun. Dang, she gone. You mean she just left? She just dipped. Dang. She just dipped. What the heck, Rita? Came and fight me. Too good to fight me. Know that I would beat you. Where am I? Who are you? Is she alright? Physiological readings are normal. Could be retrograde amnesia. The self-destruct sequence turned out to be a formatting robot. Grr, I hate that crazy woman and her utterly tasteless prank. Okay, so she was never gonna blow up? That's good. But like what now? We got a robot girl. Woo! We did it. Okay, I missed this one here. So we gotta go back in here. Okay, I'm gonna skip through like the dialogue and stuff because I just gotta get the battle and not die. I can't be dying. Skipoo. Woo! Ha ha! I don't know how I died the other time. Rusty, it's been a while, probably. Cecilia! She's dead. Sorry, but she dead. I really don't like playing as Bronya. Why does she not go as fast as Theresa? I like a good fast-hitting character, you know? Woo! Get out of the way. Hey. Wee! Move out of the way. Wee! Move! Hey, don't be hitting the nun, okay? Oh, get out of the way, Bronya. Wee! Get out of the way. Yeah. There we go. Skipple. So one more fight? No, okay. I don't know how I died last time. You know, sometimes you just die. Sometimes you just goof. Gotta get all those rewards, don't you know? I'm broke. In every gacha game, I'm just broke. Just broke. Ooh, is this like a little short? Oh, I'm scared. It's ready for briefing. Mission complete, Overseer. I have uploaded the desired intel. Thank you for the shuttle. It came right on time. Destroying the Ningyo was a pity, but you've completed all of objectives. Excellent work. I will do anything to sweep aside the enemies of Shixol. Well said. Allow me to excuse myself. Where are you going? Hmm? Why is she low-key really creepy? There we go. Okay, that was Arcstalker. Now we have Death Serpent. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's get our claims and stuff real quick. BP mission. Okay, you guys wanted a little bit of a account walkthrough. I can do that real quick. Whee! Okay, let's see. Now, how do I do this? Can't remember how I do it. Let's see. Is it not this one? Yeah, okay. These are the Valkyries that I have. I just got you. Just got Coralie, Fuha, the Risa Apocalypse version. I got you know, Gigi over here. One of the best characters I have. Honestly, my best character is Evil Kiana. Bronya regular, Natasha, who I'm tired of seeing in Honkai Star Rail. Regular, looks like Durandal. Hey, go back. I got like a little Sela. Kian. This is the one, I think. Yeah, this is the one that I was talking about that I would love to make a cosplay for. Where she's got that little cape. I really like this one. This one's nice. I like this one. Picasso. I just think this one looks cool. Bronya again. May again. Kiana. I don't have a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many characters that I don't have. They're so pretty though. They're all really pretty ones. Serene. I want you. I want the magical girl. Sushang. I don't remember you. There's so many characters. Elysia. I definitely want Elysia. Fischl. Another Durandal. I don't know why she's so small in this one. This one, she really reminds me of like Alice in Alicization SAO. Just like the color palette and stuff and the armor weapon. Fuha. Looks really cool. Fuahua. I love this one. Let's see. Another Theresa. They really love Theresa. You. I really like you. She reminds me of Iron Mouse. Rosalia. Lilia. Oh, the Himikos. Oh, the Bronyas. Silver wolf looking hair. Where's the one with the ponytail? She's got like a ponytail drill in the back on one of them. Looks like not Bronya, Silver Wolf. Yay. Yay, Sakura. Raiden May. Raiden May. Oh, the Kianas. I love the Kianas. This one's really cool. Ah, thank you, Jack, for the subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's given Alice. It really is, isn't it? She looks so much like Alice. So much. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break from playing the game because it does make my throat hurt. So let's chat for a little bit. Num 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 num. Why did that show a second time? That I don't know. I don't know why that showed a second time. Also, if I've been wearing the glasses a lot, sorry, don't get what's the word? Tired of my glasses. I like the glasses. I don't know. There's something about the glasses. I'm liking the glasses. How we feeling about the glasses, y'all? We like the glasses? I like them. They're not gonna stay a part of me, but I do really like them. I like the glasses. Thank you, appreciate that. I just got them. Got a little asset here. I think they're cool. They match my hair stuff. I think they're really cool looking. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I keep going through periods. I think it's just because like I have so many gacha games that I play. That like it's so hard to like kind of keep up with them all, but I really love this game. Every time I play it, I'm like, wow, I love this game. I want to play it more. And then I like have to switch to my other games that I actually like really do keep up with. Like Genshin. Like tomorrow is probably gonna be a pretty long stream because I am ready for Not Cry. I am so ready. I'm so ready. I know technically I could do it tonight, but nah. Yeah, I'd rather just like, you know, wake up tomorrow and just kind of like play through it uninterrupted, because I wouldn't want to play through it tonight. I think it, for me, comes out at like 11 o'clock, and yeah, I'd rather just have a whole time where I could just play through it. The star shape, yes, it just matches everything. I'm a star and I'm a moon astro witch, so it just kind of works with me. It's kind of part of my aesthetic, as you can see. Gotta get back into Genshin. I played it day 1 and got through a bit of the story and haven't played it for a while. I'm not gonna lie, like, I actually saw this. I saw some people talking about Not Cry because I saw some people saying I'm actually gonna get back into the game because of Not Cry, and I'm not gonna lie, like Genshin's one of those games I have been playing not quite since it came out. I think I started playing actually I know I started playing because I graduated. The week that I started playing I graduated high school. So June 2021 I started playing Genshin because I was like, I'm graduating in a week and I have nothing to do until I wait to like, you know, graduate because I quit my job because I was struggling. So, you want to hear that story time? I think I've already told this story time before, but like basically, I started working at I'm just gonna say a job. I started working at a job. And the job was fine, the company was fine, but I worked with some really preppy girls who took my phone out of the drawer by the cashier like little cubicle we had. They took my phone out of there, and the reason we were allowed to have our phones up there was because we were a bunch of like teenage girls, and our store was often one that got stolen from, and so we just needed like, you know, to be able to call mall security if something happened because a lot of us were teenage girls. And so anyway, I went to help a customer real quick and I was dealing with someone and they took my phone and proceeded to like go to my Instagram and post pictures of them tagging their own Instagrams. And like I said this in like a different, like I think it was in my art stream where I told this story where like I genuinely I was really mad, but I should have been more mad because like literally they could have like if they really hated me or something, they could have like posted something that was untrue about me and I couldn't defend myself. You know? Like it could have ruined like my like career before I even started. It could have ruined my YouTube career before I started. And so like I was really pissed off, and so I went to the manager about it, and basically they reprimanded the girl, and they let me go home, and I thought about it. They let me go home early, and I thought about it, and then I came in the next day with my 2 weeks notice. Don't mess with me. Yeah, it was really not cool. Really not cool. They really could have like fucked me over, like genuinely could have fucked me over there. But anyway. Yeah, I came in the next day and I was like, here's my 2 weeks notice, and the manager was like, understandable. And I was like, so anyway, for the last I think I quit in like May, April. I think it was probably May, but I quit around May, April. And so I had a couple months before graduation, and so I'm like, I'm not even gonna look for another job. I am just gonna focus on school. And that's where part 2 of the story comes in, because I had a math teacher who was absolute shit. Absolute shit. They were like, the manager really was like, yeah, I could see that one coming. Like they were not surprised. But I had a math teacher who literally, they made me rethink my entire life. Like I was about to crash out. And like I'm one of those people, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit of a teacher's pet. Not intentionally, just because I tend to, you know, I tend not to be a rule breaker, and I took a lot of AP classes, and I just got my work done. Like I just survived. I just tried to survive being in school. I didn't try to stand out. I just tried to survive. I just, anything that was given to me, I just did it. It was the same way, you know. Yeah, it's easy. It's the easiest way to get through high school is just survive. Do what you were told. And so anyway, basically this was the only teacher that I ever had who genuinely was a jackass. Genuinely. And I say this because this was during COVID. I graduated school in 2021, and in 2021, well, I should say in 2019 to 2020, my second semester was when they started the lockdown. And so for my second semester, the start of 2020 to 2020 July, I was in, what's it called, Zoom classes started. So I was at home doing school, and then you had the choice to come back to school for the next school year, so like my senior year, which was like August 2020 to July 2021. And so basically, I choose not to go back to school because I don't like school. I'm not gonna go back there. I'm just gonna sit at home and do my stuff. Didn't have to turn on my camera or anything. It was fun. And so I was at home all the time. So I was like, well, you know, I really need to focus on my school anyway. So when I quit this job, I was like, okay, I'm really going to focus into school because I was in a math class and it was my last ever math class. And I was like, I really gotta, like, you know, get my shit together because I got a C. And I'm like, I can't fail this math class. I've never failed a math class before or any class. So like, I got to, like, you know, do something. I emailed this teacher so many times and he literally would not respond to me. He just stopped responding to me, and he made a mistake, I guess, one day from coming on Zoom, and he was like, if anyone has any questions, you know, stay after, because basically what he would do is that, like, I think it was like 10 o'clock was our math time. He would have everyone come into a Zoom call, and everyone would have to turn on their mic when their name was called for roll call. And you just said your name, and then you could leave. That was it. He basically was like, okay, well, I'm going to post everything on Khan Academy, do your assignments, bye. But this one day, he said, if any of you need some help, because I've got some emails, if anyone needs some help or anything, I'll stay here for a little bit longer today. And so, since this bitch wasn't answering my emails, I decided to take it up. And I was like, hey, mister, so, why can't we retake Khan Academy, and why is that our grade? Because the way that this man ran his class for the online students only is that he only gave us work that was on Khan Academy. And once you finished it, which, if maybe I should say this, if you don't know what Khan Academy is, it's kind of like this website that's like a math website, basically, where you have like exercises that you do, almost like little tests or something, and we couldn't retake it. And so if we got a bad grade, that was our grade. He would not let us retake anything. And so I asked him about that, because no teacher has ever before, because all my teachers used Khan Academy, no one had ever said, oh, you can't retake it. They could, you know, the teachers allowed you to retake it, but he was the only one who wouldn't. So I questioned him about it, and he basically just gave me like a rough answer, which was like, my class, my rules. And so I was like, that's not fair. Do you not have like any like extra credit stuff that we could do? And he's like, I'll open up a few tests for you to retake, but that's it. That's all I can do for you. So I retook it, and by the time that I took the end of grade test, my grade had dropped to an F. I was fuming. I had actually contacted some of the other kids in the class, and I was like, okay, I know I don't ever talk to you, but like, I need to know if I'm crazy or stupid, but like, what is your grade in this class? Every person, which was like three people that I at least knew because I was in band with them. I quit band when I was like freshman because I hated it. So I hadn't talked to them for years. But I was like, can I just like, you know, ask you? Because I'm trying to conduct some research, because I know I'm bad at math, but I'm not this bad, you know? And so I like contacted them about it. They were all failing. All failing. And so I even got my mom on this. Like, I was like, I don't like to involve my mom in my school stuff, because my mom gets bitchy. She gets mean to teachers. She's not afraid to cuss a teacher out. She will mama bear on them. She has before. I don't want them to do that. I don't want her to do that again. Oh, you graduated the same year as me. Nice, nice. Yeah, the Khan Academy. Exactly, exactly. See, that's the thing. It says something about him. That's the foreshadowing. Oh, chat lurking since I'm busy with mobile games. Gotcha. But, so anyway, I was like about to throw hands with this guy. Like, literally, I was like, I don't need to go up to the school, but I'm about to go up to school so I could talk to like a counselor or something about this, because it's just not right. Like, one of the girls that I talked to, I was in band with, and she later became the valedictorian. So she was also like freaking out. She was freaking out about it because he could have like absolutely destroyed all of her hard work. And so I remember talking to her about it and her saying like, I'm gonna do something about it, like I'm gonna talk to someone. And so I think she actually did talk to someone. But anyway, we took the end of year test on Khan Academy again. Couldn't do anything to like, raise those grades. And so I was so distraught because I got an F. I got an F in class. I had a 58 in that class. And I was like, I have never in my life had a grade so low before. Like, I'm an A student, but with math, sometimes I would get a B. Sometimes I'd get a B. It was okay. But, like, never have I ever failed a class. And so I was distraught. I was worried. I was panicked. I was, like, literally about to puke. I told my mom at that point, and my mom was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go to school. I'm like, no, don't go to school. And so, anyway, I got, within the next couple days, an email from the school, from some of our guidance counselors, who proceeded to send an email regarding this teacher and his class. They asked us in the email, 1, how do you feel about this teacher's style of teaching? Do you feel like there is a difference between the way that they teach in-person students versus virtual students? What are your concerns and complaints with this teacher? And so I sent in screenshots because, again, I emailed him and he literally one time he sent me an email that was just like, my class, my rules. And so I sent that to them. I sent them the screenshots and I wrote like a paragraph about like, like this is like my experience with him, and like I knew some people who were personally in class with him, and even they said that like, yeah, he prioritizes people who were physically in his class than his online students, because he would give us 5 minutes of his attention. 5 minutes. He would come in and do roll call and be like, okay, do your Khan Academy stuff, bye, and log off Zoom completely. Like most teachers, they would do stuff like that. They'd be like, okay, here's your assignment for today. You can find it in like Google Classroom or something. I'll still be here though on like Zoom if you guys need help or anything. Just pop in and I'll get to you. This guy, no, he completely shut it down. Completely. And so you literally couldn't ask him any questions if you emailed him, and he wouldn't answer your emails. So you best be damned that I wrote a very negative review of this man. And instantly, for some reason, my grade miraculously turned into an A. Don't know how that happened. I did. I gave him a 1 star on Yelp. For real, but somehow, in some mystical, magical way, my F turned into an A overnight. And the following day, we got another email from the school counselor saying that everyone participating in his classes were going to have their grades rounded up based off of like previous history for your classes, and like if you were actually turning in assignments, like because I was in a basic math, okay, I'm gonna be so real, I was in basic math because I couldn't do math. You had like your calculus, you had your like honors. I was in basic because I can't do math. I had to take remedial math, couldn't do it. And so anyway, there were some people in that class who genuinely like they did not turn in their stuff, but because they like, or I should say, who genuinely didn't get good grades in math, but because they turned their assignments in, they completed their assignments basically, they got a good grade because the school just said like, if you did your work, you pass this class. And so that was what I heard about it. And well, here's the thing, please tell me he got reprimanded. Here's the thing, I didn't hear anything else about it because I graduated and he was there at graduation. I did not talk to him though. I did not speak to him. I spoke to my Spanish teacher and a couple of my English teachers, and that was it. And then I dipped, but didn't hear anything about it until later in the year in August, because I actually had a couple friends. Because when you take Spanish, I don't know if this is for every school, but for my school, you could take it at any grade level. So like I didn't take Spanish 1. I took 2 years of Spanish. I didn't take Spanish 1 until like my junior year. So I took half of it in school and the rest of it was all online in the online classes and stuff. But there was a lot of kids from like different grades in Spanish, and so I actually had some friends who were like either a year or like some of them like 2 years younger than me. And I just remember seeing like them posting stuff on Snapchat, and I asked them about this teacher, and they were like, oh yeah, no, he's not here anymore. And I was like, oh, huh. And so I did some snooping around. Because you know how like schools have like these like confession pages and stuff. Schools have like, you know, people who like gossip and talk. So like I had a friend who low-key ran one of those pages. One of those gossip pages. And I was like, can you like tell me anything about this guy? Like literally, I just need to know. I just need to know. And I don't know if he got fired or not. But they booted him from the school. That was confirmed. He is no longer teaching at my school. I don't know if he's teaching anymore, but they did let him go from our school. It is nice. Got what he deserved, honestly, because like, that's just rude. That's favoritism. That is so favoritism. It is a good ending. Would have been good if he was the one announcing the graduates and then you take your diploma inside. I am honestly no. My forensics teacher was the one who did all the name reading, and I liked him. I forgot, I did like him, so I talked to him at the end. But he's the one who set me up thinking that I was gonna go into mortuary school, because he was the only teacher who told me I was good at anything, even though I didn't really care for stuff like that. He was like, you're good at this. You're really good at forensic science. You could, like, I could definitely, like, you know, hook you up with some, like, places and, like, schools and stuff. If you want to go into that path, like, I will help you. And I was like, that's more than anyone else has ever tried to help me. But, didn't end up going to that either. Thought I was gonna. Didn't. But yeah, he was really cool. He was really cool. In my school, Spanish was an elective that any grade could sign up for, so there were a few grades in my class too. Yeah, that's kind of how how my school was too. It was like an elective class. I'm not gonna lie, when I was in school, I took a lot of business classes. Your one, my one. English, no, worky. But like, I took a lot of business classes in school because business was so easy. I don't know how it is at other schools, but for me, business was those classes that people fought to take. And if they were smart, they would take a business class, because all you did is just sat there. Like, the way that my business classes worked is that it was like, you would come in, they would take roll, and teachers would have like, you know, either a pamphlet or like words on the whiteboard, and either they would give you a pamphlet and they would be like, okay, work on this, turn it in by like Friday. By Friday at the beginning of class, that's your work for the whole week. And either like other classes would do this thing where they would like write words on the whiteboard, and we would have to go and research those words, put them in a Google Doc, and like find a definition, find a photo, attach it, and send it in, and then take a vocab test on Friday. Literally, we didn't do anything in those classes. The work was so easy, we didn't do anything. Like, you could either spend, like, what I did is I spent Monday basically doing everything. Like, they would give you a packet to do for a week. You just had to get it done by Friday and turn it in, and then you take a little test and you were good. I would spend Monday in the class and just do the entire pamphlet. So then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I would just be able to sit there. Because they allowed you to sit there on your phone, or like these were also like mostly computer classes. Business classes were like computer classes. So like we could basically just like sit there on the computer and watch TV, or, you know, play like games, or like I usually was that weirdo who opened a book. I read a book. I got reprimanded one time for reading a book. Crazy. That's a weird one. As you can tell behind me, I like books. So, yeah, I don't know why. I just got a teacher who yelled at me for reading a book. To be fair, okay. To be fair, I guess they had a point, but I low-key cooked them. Low-key cooked them. Welcome back, Alexis. Welcome back. My school didn't have business classes for some reason. They were so... Honestly, my school probably shouldn't have had them, because low-key, you didn't do anything in it. It was an easy A, and it was, like, the class that everybody took to slack off anyway. So, like... Low-key, you don't really need them, because they didn't really teach anything. Like, if they actually had taught, then yes. Then I could see it, but, like... Our school did not. They were just very slacky. You know, it was like the coaches, the football coach, basketball coach. They're the ones who taught those in the meantimes, and like they didn't teach us anything. So the reason I got reprimanded was this teacher, pain in the ass too, but nice. She was nice, but she just had tendencies to be a pain in the ass. She was my AP teacher. One of my AP history teachers, and basically she was, the best way to describe her is that she was like your southern drill sergeant type of teacher, who she could be really sweet, but she always has this like demeanor about her where she doesn't care what she says, she doesn't care if it hurts your feelings, she's gonna like, you know, be a little bit hard on you, you know, it's like tough love almost. But anyway, we had a bunch of work to do in her class, and I had to sit there and explain to her my work method of why I always took a business class every semester, because that was my class that I used to catch up on work. So basically we had like a presentation that we had to do every week, and we had to do a pamphlet, and we had a couple of like makeup tests she was allowing us to do, and like that was our Thursdays. Our Thursdays, she actually allowed us to have like 30 minutes of makeup time towards the end of the class because we had so much work to do. And you use your business classes to do business. I did, honestly. I'm very big brained, because damned if I would take my schoolwork home. Hell no. I'm not letting it cut into my Sims 4 and nap time. I'm not doing homework. I am not about that homework life. And so I scheduled my school semesters perfectly, so I didn't have to take them home. Ooh, study hall? We didn't have study hall. Our school tried to enforce study hall, but too many people didn't use it properly, and people were I can't remember what happened, but something happened where like people were goofing off and they got somebody in trouble. Like some people got in trouble during study hall, so they're like, okay, no more study hall. But basically I was in this class, and this AP AP history class. Too many AP classes. I took too many. History. I was sitting there and I didn't have anything to do because I had already finished up my work for the week, and we had 30 minutes left of class. It was just used for like catch up and whatnot, and so I cracked open, and I remember it because I just started it again. I grew up loving the Percy Jackson series, so I had just cracked open The Lost Hero, which is the first book of the Heroes of Olympus series, which is like the second series that comes after the Percy Jackson series. My favorite, because I love Leo Valdez. Anyway, cracked open that book, literally just started reading it too, and she comes over to my desk, and it's an AP class, so there's not a lot of people, but she comes over and she just stands over me for a second. Creepily, just kind of like stands over and like looks down at me. And I look up and I'm like, hello? Like, what's up? And she's like, why are you reading? Don't you have work that you should be doing? This isn't leisure time, this is work time. And I'm like, I'm done with everything. I have nothing to work on. And she just looks at me. I gotta get some chapstick real quick, my lips are dry. Water break too. My throat's low-key hurting. Anyway, Gotta get ready for this story because I cooked her. Anyway, this teacher was like, this isn't leisure time. Why aren't you doing your work? And so I told her, I was like, I'm done with everything. I've already got everything done. And she's like, do you have the presentation for tomorrow ready? I was like, yeah, that's done. I've got it submitted to you already. And she's like, okay, well, what about your weekly pamphlet? And I'm like, I've got that done too. It's already turned in. Because, like, what are the things called? It's like those, like, little metal racks or whatnot that you could put your stuff in for your classes. I already had that turned in. I pointed to it too. I was like, it's already in there. And she was like, okay, well, what about some of the retests? Because I know I gave you some that you could retake. And I was like, oh, I've already submitted those too. And so she just looks at me and she kind of like gives me like this like little nod, like the and she's like, well, what about your other classes? Surely you have stuff for your other classes. Because she knew that I was in other AP classes. Because she liked me, but again, she had like, she was one of those tough love kind of people. And she kind of liked to make examples out of people. And I think she was trying to make one out of me, but I cooked her. She was like, well, what about your other classes? And I was like, oh, I've already got that stuff done too. Like, I'm good. I don't have anything to work on. And she was like, you're in 2 AP classes right now. How are you able to get all that work done? And I was like, so here's the thing, woman. So my classes for this, at least this semester, this was the start of the semester with her. When you have an AP teacher, you usually have them for like the full year. So I had AP history, and then I went into honors forensic science, and then I went into AP English, and then I finished off the day with a business class. And so I broke it down for her. I was like, well, what was that? What was that on my screen? Oh my god, jump scare. I was like, listen, I have a business class, and in the business classes, they tell us to do vocab words. Get that turned in for a week. Basically, you have a whole week to get it done and turned in. Then you take a vocab test. And I was like, listen, I basically have 3 days, 3 classes for 3 days for an hour and a half that I can sit there and get my work done. So that's what I do throughout those weeks. I get everything done in my last class, and I don't take anything home because I get everything done in my class. And sometimes I got to school a little bit earlier, so I would just like try to start working on stuff that I needed to that I didn't finish from the day before, because again, I'd be damned if I did homework. I'm not doing homework. And so I would only do it during school. And so anyway, I laid it out to her. I was like, I just do all my stuff either before school, like, you know, waiting for class to start, because sometimes my teachers were late, not gonna lie. And I was like, my last class is basically a free period. For like at least 3 days, I have a free period. Because like Monday, I spent the whole day like working on the packets and stuff for the last class so then I could get it turned in already. And then Friday, everything was already pretty much needed to be submitted by then. So it didn't really matter. I couldn't really do anything on Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I used that like hour and a half class time to get everything done for the week. And I told her, I like laid it out. I showed her, like, I used to be so fucking preppy in school. Like, I had like a little booklet and everything, like a little calendar that I filled out with, this needs to be turned in this day, this needs to be completed. And I had everything like highlighted and checked off, and I showed her my booklet, and she just gave me that, alright then. Fine, cool, okay. And just walked away from me, and I was like, cooked. Tried to make an example out of me. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me that easily. Listen. Oh yeah, I don't know why the Discord reactives just like popped up for a second. I don't even have it on. I turned it off because last time I tried to use the reactives, for some reason, the other day they weren't working for like anybody, so I just turned them off. I don't know how that came on, but anyway. Yeah, I KO'd her. I cooked her. And other people in the class backed my story up, because there was another kid who was in one of my other classes, and I think they were in the business class. but I might be wrong. But I think they were in the business class. But I know that they were at least in a business class, if not mine, because I didn't talk to people. I'm not gonna lie. I got my shit done, so I can go home and play The Sims 4. But basically they were like, yeah, no, business classes, you really don't do anything. Like, it's basically like a free period. And I was like, mm-hmm. And the teacher, I knew she was impressed. I knew she was. You could tell from the way that she went, mm-hmm, okay. You know, you could tell that she was impressed with my time management, especially being a teenager in high school. You could tell she was impressed. And I had a job too. I was working a job at this point. You could tell that she was impressed, but like, she didn't want to admit it. So she just quietly went back to her desk. But I was like, all right. I turned the page of my Percy Jackson book. But yeah. I clocked her so hard she just shut up. Clocked her so hard she shut up. Oh no, not the Tinder ad. Ooh, not the YouTube Tinder ads. One more hour and Genshin will open. Low-key, I kind of want to like just wait around for like another hour and see if we can like, you know, check it out at least. I won't touch anything because I want to save that for tomorrow, but I low-key want to like look around. Low-key want to look around. Ooh, the game bumped me up to 26 gigabytes in total after the update. My goodness, that is a lot. Dang. Dang. I imagine you staring into her soul as you slowly turn the page with a loud sound as possible. Honestly, I like slam that page. Flick that page over. Hi Garma, welcome. Can I say your name right? Garmra. There we go. English. Low-key, like I said, my throat kind of hurts from all the reading we did before. And now I'm just yapping. Call me weeb, gotcha. Weeb. Me too, though. Me too. Me too. But yeah, no, I cooked that teacher. I cooked her. I think genuinely that was the only teacher I ever had a problem with. And even then, she wasn't really mean. She just had that tough love kind of vibe. But she liked to make examples out of people, you know? She just really loved to like try to clock people. But I clocked her back, and at least she was nice about it. There are some teachers who, like, they cannot admit that they were wrong. So, thankfully, she was like, alright. I see you. I'm gonna go sit down. At least she sat down. That's all I can say. Well, if you're curious, I'm making boneless pork chops and rice. That sounds good. I had barbecue for dinner, and I don't like barbecue. My mom made, like a pork butt. I don't like barbecue. This is what it's like being a southerner in a southern household. Is every once in a while, moms just have to make barbecue. I've said this before, I hate barbecue, and I hate beans, as in like baked beans. So she made baked beans, and pork butt, and she made zucchini, like, just cut up zucchini and fry it with a little bit, like, lemon and pepper. That's good. Love that. Love a good vegetable. But, beans. Nasty. Nasty. I don't like it. I don't like it. Have you seen, Jorge gets, gear in 8.5? I did not see that. But that's cool. That's cool. Oh, my choir teacher was the one where she would never admit wrong, except for the one time she said, "You'll never be a tenor," and she made me a tenor the next year with a face of embarrassment. Damn. Cooked. Cooked. I don't know what it is with some people, especially teachers. Thank you for the drink, by the way. Let me get some. Nom nom nom. I'm getting low. But, like, I don't know what it is with some teachers who just can't admit that they're wrong. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I hate baked beans, like green beans. I like green beans, too. I just don't like baked beans. I like lima beans, and I like edamame. I just don't like baked beans. Or, like, what's the other ones? They're like, black-eyed peas? I don't like those. Those are gross. Oh, she gets gear for the astral rings. Yeah. Don't like beans in general. I'm not a huge bean person. I'm not a huge bean fan. I can eat beans. Certain degree of beans, I can eat them. Don't love them though. Teachers have this idea that they know more than you, so therefore you must be wrong. I know, right? Parents do too. I'm gonna say this. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know what? I'm here now. I'm on the topic. Literally, I kid you not, before stream, clocked my mom. Clocked her because we low-key had like a little fight because basically my mom was like, oh my god, I need you to do your laundry. And I'm like, okay, I am. And she's like, no, I need you to get it out of the laundry room because I need the washing machine tomorrow. Mind you, this was at like 6:37, and I was like, okay, it'll be free by tomorrow. And she's like, no, I need you to get your stuff out of there now. And I was like, my stuff is still wet. And she's like, I need you to get your clothes out of there. I'm like, Mom, my clothes are in the dryer. They're wet. I can't take them out until they're dry. And she's like, well, just get your clothes out of there. I'm like, are you listening to me right now? Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? They're still wet. The clothes, we put our clothes on like a cycle of like 90 minutes. They had like 50 minutes left. And I'm like, Mother, do you understand? Do you comprehend the words that are coming from my mouth? The clothes are still wet. Therefore, I will not be taking them out of the washing machine / dryer thing yet because they are still wet. I'm not putting my clothes up when they're still soaking wet. Do you understand this? And she's like, all I'm asking you to do is get your clothes out of the laundry room. And I'm like, woman, do you hear me? Do you speak the English? Do you comprehend the fact that I'm saying my clothes are not fully dry yet? I have to wait until they are dry, and then I can take them out and put them up. Like, I don't know why she was getting so mad at me for this. She was like yelling at me about this. She's like, just get your clothes out. Just get your clothes out of the washing machine. And I'm like, they will be gotten out of the washing machine by tonight. It will be free for you tomorrow. I just need you to register that I'm saying that they are not dry right now. Therefore, I will not be taking them out. And like, I literally at one point I opened it up and I took out like a t-shirt, and mind you, t-shirt was still wet and wrinkled because it's wet. I pulled it out and I threw it at her. I threw it out and I yeeted it at her, and I'm like, do you feel that? That is wet. Do you comprehend now what I am saying? And she looked at me and she gave me this look where she was like, just kind of like this look of like defeat, like, okay, I guess I see your point, but I don't want to admit that I'm wrong. And I'm like, do you understand what I mean now? She's like, just finish your laundry. And I'm like, how the fuck do I finish my laundry when the dryer is the one who is supposed to be doing its job? I can't do anything until the dryer is done. Are you kidding me? Like, I just don't understand why she's not using logic at this point. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. You don't have a dryer. Do you have like a clothesline maybe? Because we don't have a clothesline here. I would use a clothesline if we had one, but I don't have one. Argue with her 15 minutes till the stuff is dry. I mean, to be fair, it was like, the cycle of drying is like 90 minutes and it was at 50. So it would be like 40 minutes of like us arguing about it. 40 minutes of arguing. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, it was sopping wet. Like, I pulled it out and I'm like, do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? And she understood. But she didn't want to apologize. She didn't want to admit that she was wrong. And I'm like, how can you not admit that you're wrong in this scenario? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my god, I should be like, Mom, get your clothes out of there. Literally, as she's putting them in the washing machine, I'm gonna be like, Mom, get your clothes out of the washing machine. Get your clothes out. Get your clothes out of the laundry room. I need you to get your clothes out of the laundry room within 5 minutes. Like, literally. Literally. Thank you, Dayamart, for the follow. Appreciate you. We're just yapping, we're telling stories. Yapping. I kinda, actually, okay, I'm going to change, on stream to chatting, because low-key, I want to wait till Genshin is available, because I've done all of, like, the what's it called? Pre-installments and stuff, so low-key, I kind of want to just, like, see it. I'm not going to play anything yet, quite. Not going to quite play anything, just because I really want to, like, you know, do that tomorrow in a big stream, when I have a lot of time that I can dedicate to it, but I do want to see it. What's up? I need them out, even though I won't be using the washing machine for another 2 days. Yeah. And like, I don't get that. That's another thing. I just don't understand when parents do this. I don't understand it's very obvious that they know that they're in the wrong, and they don't apologize. They just do things like my mom does not do this, but I know some other people's friends, some of my other friends' parents, I can speak, who do this, where they'll like make food for them or something as a way to apologize. They'll make them some food or something. My mom won't do that. Low-key would make me forgive you if you actually made me food for once. Instead of barbecue, nasty barbecue. But like, my mom will do this thing where when she's wrong, she'll be like, do you want something? Like, do you want anything from like Amazon? Like, I can buy you something. And I'm like, girl, I just want you to apologize and admit that you're wrong. I don't want you to buy me anything. I just want you to say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. That's it. I don't want you to buy me anything. I just want you to admit that you were wrong. Like, dang. Just admit that you're wrong. Parents do this all the time. Maybe in 15 minutes the servers are back. Possibly. I know for some time zones it's a little bit funky. My mom would pull the, because I'm your mother. When she's wrong, she just wants me to do what she says. Yeah, my mom tries to pull that one with me, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm a very level-headed, logical person. I am someone who, I don't like to fight with people, but I am going to stand my ground. If you accuse me of something, I'm gonna stand firmly in that. Or if you say something but you're not listening, I'm going to go all in on my side. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very stubborn in that regard. Yes, I have a friend who is Filipino, and she says that her parents are like that, where they're like, with the food thing, she's like, my parents will, like, my mom will just make me food, my favorite food, and silently that is her apology. I'm a very analytical person, where I will tell you why you're wrong and then prove it with research. That's literally me! Literally. Like, again, in this case, my mom says, I need you to get your clothes out of the laundry room. And so I retort, Mother, they are still wet in the dryer. Therefore, I cannot get them out of the laundry room until they are dry. I am not going to put up wet, soggy clothes. They have 40 more minutes. Once the 40 minutes are up, I will get them out and take them to my room. And she's like, no, I want you to do it right now. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean do it right now? They're wet. I'm not doing that. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know where she was going with that. I don't know where she was going with that. Physically, I wish I could understand, and I don't even think she understands, because I think sometimes my mom likes to just, like, do that. I think she just likes to gaslight me on certain things. I think she does it for her own enjoyment. I really do. Because where's the logic in that one? I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. I'm a big component in like logical kind of like debates and stuff. If I was in the debate club, I think I would be so good. I think I'd genuinely be so good in a debate club because I don't typically get angry. I need you to understand my logic. And if you don't understand my logic, that's where I'm starting to get pissed because I'm like, how do you not understand it from my viewpoint? How do you not understand that my clothes are still wet? Therefore, I'm not taking them out of the dryer when there's 40 minutes remaining to go put them up. They will be done by tomorrow in 40 minutes. And guess what? You guys are never gonna believe this. You're never gonna believe this. After the 40 minutes, when the dryer beeped, I got them out of the dryer and I took them to my room and I put them up. I know, so crazy. Oh my god, it's insane. I can't believe it. Groundbreaking. I can't believe she did that. I cannot believe Im put her clothes up like she said she was going to after 40 minutes. They were dry. I can't believe she put them up when they were dry. I'm going to go insane. Like, I don't know why she was so mad at me. I don't get why she was so mad at me about this. And I'm like, I'm literally just sitting here and like, I'm washing up my dishes because we just ate. And I'm like, Mom, give it 40 minutes and my clothes will be dry and I can put it up. Why are you yelling at me? Like, chill. I know, right? Speedrunner. Dry? Can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Oh no, I can't believe it. My parents are like, you live in my house eating my food, so I am always right, which is why I moved out when I got my first job. Understandable. Understandable, honestly. Exactly, like, mother, you need it tomorrow. My clothes will be done in 40 minutes, therefore they will be done tomorrow. Exactly. I just don't understand her logic. Sometimes I had to prove my mom wrong by doing physics calculations for her, and then when I tried to prove my brother wrong, he's like, no, you're lying, you have no idea. I would crash out. I would actually crash out. I would crash out. Malding abyss? Oh, shoot. Not the abyss. I like saying, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. That is literally what it feels like. That is absolutely what it feels like. I can explain it, but I can't have you understand it. My goodness. Put on an episode of Black Mirror and they'll be done by the time the episode's over. Oh my god, honestly, like, I don't get it. Like, if you're gonna have an argument with me, make it make sense. You know? Like, I think I'm someone who, I'm really good at debating because I'm really good at understanding both, what are the word? Debaters, maybe. I'm good at understanding both point of views or multiple point of views and stuff. Like, when I was in AP English, they used to make you, debatees, not debaters. Debatees. Yes. Yes. But like when I was in AP English, they used to make you do that, like, I forgot what it's called. It's like you have to pick a side where it's like you're defending, you're for something or against something, con, pro type of like argument, and like you're supposed to have like a rhetorical, like, you know, section where you're like, oh yeah, this company might be doing this, which might look really good, but actually it's really bad because this and this, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, I always struggled with it because I can see both sides, and unless I'm like absolutely one is right over the other, it's really hard for me to kind of like come back and really, like, you know, hit hard with the disproof and stuff. So I feel like I'm really good in debates because I can see the other sides. I feel like some people get very stuck in their ways and they don't want to see the other side, but I feel like I'm someone who in arguments I can see both sides, and blessing and a curse, honestly. But like, I feel like it's hard for me because I'm like, well, I'm obviously upset about this, but I can understand why someone else would also be upset and why they would be mad and want to debate, because I understand where she's coming from. She wants it to be clean, but like, I always do my laundry, so like, why are you getting on to me? Why are you yelling about this to me? Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense, you know? Make it make sense. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyway. I feel like I'm a good debater. I'm gonna say that. Exactly. If you're not gonna make it make sense, at least make it interesting. She made it interesting, alright. I was like, what are you even talking about? Like, what are you even talking about? We also had another one the other day that was also like this. This one actually made me really mad. So I'm gonna talk about this one. Like a day or two, we had a debate. It was more so literally like, this one was a little bit more heated. I'll say that. This one was a little bit more heated. And when I say these, don't take this as me saying that like my mom is a horrible person or anything, because I get along really well with my mom. I love my mom. She's a great mom, but she's very stubborn. She is a mule. She is so stubborn, and she is so set in her ways that she's right. Low-key, it's infuriating, but she's a good mom. Don't get me like saying like, oh, my mom's bad or anything. She's not. But she's very hot-headed. So anyway, my mom used to work at this store called Le Creuset, and if you don't know what that is, basically it's like fancy like pot store. Like they got a lot of dishes and stuff, like casserole type dishes and like cookware and stuff. It's pretty expensive. But she worked there for many years. They used to give out free stuff like for Christmas, and like secret shoppers like discounts all the time. So like she's kind of like amassed a decently sized collection of some of the stuff because she worked there for so long. And so she usually cooks with just this Le Creuset stuff. That's like her main stuff that she cooks with. Everything is pretty much Le Creuset because she's worked there for so long. She just has so much stuff. And again, this stuff is pretty expensive, but she worked there. So she got it all pretty cheap and like, you know, discounts. She got a lot of stuff free too. But because of that, she takes really good care of it. And she's very poignant about others taking good care of it as well. And so... like the other night, my mom had like cooked some food and stuff, and specifically she had made, I think they're like yams, like candy yams or something, where like it's like a yam patty, like a frozen yam patty, but she spices them up by putting some like sugar and like butter and stuff on them, and then she baked it. And she made something else, and I can't remember what else it was. I think it was like something with like cheese or something. And so anyway, she had like 4 of these casserole dishes. And so I usually wash the dishes after supper. Yes, I say supper. I'm Southern. Shut up. Anyway, it's not dinner, it's supper. Anyway, I'm the one who washes the dishes. My mom cooks and I clean up because I can't cook. I can't cook. I cannot cook. I can cook a little bit. I can cook enough to survive on, but like big meals, I can't cook. I get frustrated with cooking big stuff. I don't often cook. And so, my mom does pretty much all the cooking, and then I clean up afterwards. And so, here I was. It's dinner. No, it's supper. It's supper. I'm Southern. Let me be. and so anyway, there was like 4 casserole dishes that she made stuff with. And so I took specifically 2 of those dishes, the one that had the cheese in it, but specifically the one with the yams, because when you bake sugar, it crystallizes and hardens, and she just left it to harden. And so I tried to wash it out. I tried to break it and scrape it out, but it wouldn't come out. So I was like, okay, I'm going to leave this one, emphasis on this one, to soak. So I was like, okay, this one, the yam one, is going to soak. And my mom assumed, because I said this one is going to soak, and I put it like in the sink. We have like I guess most sinks are like in the kitchen, like you have two sides. So like one side is like dirty dishes, the other is like clean dishes. And so I just happened to put it in the dirty dishes section because there was like just like forks and stuff, because we use a dishwasher for everything else. And so I put this casserole dish to soak on top of some dirty silverware. And she took that as me saying, I'm just going to put all of these, some water in all of these 4 dishes to soak. And I'm just gonna like leave them there and not clean them up. Which was, again, not what I said. I said, I am going to soak this one, the yam one, because I can't get the crystallized sugar out of it. So I'm going to leave this one to soak, and maybe like the one with the cheese to soak, because I couldn't get it out. And my mom was like, don't scrape it. I don't want you to like mess it up, because again, it's expensive. So I was like, okay, I'll let it soak. She proceeds to scream, yell at me about not cleaning up anything. She's like, why aren't you cleaning it up? I cooked for you, like why don't you clean it up? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm literally scrubbing one of the like casserole dishes right now. And she's like, no, you're just putting water in them to let them soak. And I'm like, do you not see me scrubbing one of them right now? Like, be so fucking dead ass with me. Do you not see me? Do you not see me scrubbing? And she's like, just yelling at me. She's not understanding. And I'm like, listen to the words I'm saying. I'm washing the dishes, just not the one that needs to soak, because you told me not to scratch at it, to let it, you know, like soak. You even told me to soak it if it's not coming out. So that's what I'm doing for this practically like one specific dish. Like again, there's one with cheese, but I was letting that soak for a little bit. The yam one I was letting soak overnight because it was like, it was baked in. And so I was like, do you not see me with the brush in my hand and the soap? I'm cleaning the dishes, just not that one in particular. That is the only one that is staying in the sink overnight because it needs time to soak so I don't scratch it. And again, you told me to. She does not understand this. We like go back and forth, and finally I tell her, like I break it down. I use that like Razor Genshin Impact language, and I'm like, listen to me, listen to the words I'm saying. And she's like, okay, whatever, okay, fine. So like she finally understands what I'm saying. She sees that I'm washing the dishes, just not this one, and she's like, okay, whatever. Again, does not apologize. That is physically unable for moms to do. Moms just simply cannot apologize, even though they're wrong, apparently. And so, anyway, she proceeds to keep doing stuff to make me angry. She is trying to gaslight me at this point. Because you know what moms love to do? They love to gaslight. Like, I'm sitting here, like, washing these dishes, and I'm, like, drying the dishes and whatnot, and she literally is behind me, just sitting there at the table, and she's like, I do so much work for all of you, and all I ask is for you to clean up. What would you do without me? What if I was dead? What would you do? And I'm like, do you really need to be doing this right now? Like, I literally turned around, and I'm like, do you really think that this is adding to our conversation right now? Do you really think that this is doing anything helpful? And she's like, I'm just stating a point. I'm just saying. Can I not speak my mind? What would you all do without me if I wasn't here? I'm like, Mom, you are not helping. I'm not gonna get angry. I know what you're trying to do. She's trying to get me angry. You know? It's like, I know that you are trying to make me angry. You are trying to make me lash out at you. So you have something that you can do. Because my mom will do this. This is something she's always done to me. Where she tries to make me angry, so that when I do get angry, she's like, I don't understand why you're yelling at me. We were having a conversation. You were saying we were just having a conversation, but now you're yelling at me. That's what she does. And I know she does that. So I try to remain as calm as I can. And I'm like, I know what you're doing. You're trying to gaslight me. She can. That's what she does. She plays the victim card all the time. I'm not trying to be mean to my mom, but genuinely, yes. That is what she does. all the time. She tries to gaslight me because, again, she just can't apologize. I love my mom, but she just can't apologize when she does something wrong. And so she's like trying to gaslight me, and I'm like, you're not gonna get me angry. I'm not gonna fall for it. And so she makes the situation worse because she involves like one of my other family members, and I'm gonna say family member number 1. And so she asked him, she's like, hey, what do you think? Who do you think is right in here? Because he's literally just sitting there to finish up dinner, and me and my mom are going back and forth on each other. And she's like, okay, what do you think? Since you're just sitting here, what do you think? And he's like, well, to be honest, I'm gonna agree with M because she said she was just doing one dish and you yelled at her thinking she was gonna do multiple dishes and just leave them in the sink, but it was only one. And I'm like, thank you. And my mom is like, oh, so now you're gonna take sides. You're gonna take sides now? And I'm like, you asked him for his opinion. You can't get mad because he didn't take your side. And so oh my god. Exactly. I'll do one. All of them? Literally, I said I'm gonna leave one to soak overnight, and she goes, you're leaving all of the dishes in the sink to soak? That's not cleaning. And I'm like, when the fuck did I say all of them? Mother dear. I said one. One that has burnt sugar on it that I can't scrape off because you yelled at me for that, so I'm letting it soak like you said to do. And so mother dearest. And so then later on she gets another family member involved, and so family member 2 comes home, and he comes to me and this other person, and he's like, why did you make your mom mad? Why did you make her mad? What did you do? Why didn't you apologize to her? And I'm like, the fuck you think you're talking to right now? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You come home, don't even understand what's going on, and you have the audacity to come up to me and tell me why I should have apologized. Don't even fucking play with me. And so I told him my side of the story, and immediately switch up. Immediate switch up, because he's like, oh yeah, your mom can be that way sometimes. Yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, why were you coming so hard at me upon walking through the door? Didn't even hear my story, and you're like coming for my throat. You're coming for my wig. Leave my wig alone. And I'm like, bro, chill. And he's like, all right. Like, I don't understand these people. I don't get it. Yeah. Love how he knows she can be like this, but still immediately came at you. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, like I said, I'll say this. I will give myself this. I do tend to run my mouth at times when people wrong me. So to be fair, he kind of had a point. To be fair, because sometimes I can come off as very mean, especially if, like, you know, if you say something to me and it's, you know, wrong, I'm gonna prove you wrong. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I will say this is a flaw of mine, I need to work on it, but like, genuinely, I can be kind of mean and bratty. But I mean, again, if you poke the bear, that's your own fault. If you poke the M, that's your own fault. Because again, I do not like to be angry with people. I don't like having conflict with people. But if you're going to try and say that I did something that I didn't do or whatnot, I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna come with the facts. I'm gonna come with the evidence. As proved today with my stories, I'm gonna come with the evidence. I am not going to let my name be besmirched. You shall not besmirch my name. You know? So, like, genuinely, I can be mean if, like, you know, people are like, oh, well, someone said that you did this, and I'm like, no, I didn't. And I will provide you screenshots. You know, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, do not say, oh, M did this, and it be a lie. Because I will come and I will provide screenshots. I do not like that. So like I tend to be very fiery when it comes to my name being dragged in the mud. And if one of my like friends says something, if one of my parents say something where they're like, oh, M did this, and I'm like, that is not how that happened, I will defend my honor. Plain and simple. Because I've let people walk over me my whole life, and I'm not gonna let that happen now. You know? It's like, I think it's just one of those things that you learn. Because like in school, that happened all the time. You know? Like, someone would say like for example, one of my like earliest memories in school was something like this, where like there was a kid on the bus who said that I slapped him in the face, and I did not. Like I was sitting with one of my friends, and there's this boy in front of me, and he had a crush on me, and I'm sure that's why he did this, but he like, you know, basically slapped himself in the face and then turned towards the bus driver and started crying, saying that I slapped him in the face. And the bus driver, he was friends with my mom, like they used to work together, and he's like, I don't think she would do that. And even my friend who was sitting with me was like, Em did not do that. She did not do that. This kid's lying. I was so fervent about that. I was like, I literally remember saying, check the cameras. Just check the cameras. Check the cameras. I remember it. I remember being like that. Like, that was literally my thing. If anyone tried to say something like, oh, Em did this, Em did that, my first response, check the cameras. Because, you know, school has cameras where they can, like, record stuff, you know? So I was always like, if it's the bus, if it's school, if someone says that I did something I didn't, I was like, just check the camera. I'm not even worried. The camera's got the proof. Like, don't even. Phenomenal way to get the girl, my guy. To be fair, this guy, this kid was, like, we were in, like, the 3rd grade. We were, like, in the 3rd grade, so he was pretty young, but, like, you know how, like, you know, like, some boys would like to tease girls. I hate that. I hate that shit. If you're gonna be mean to me, I am not gonna like you. Like, that is going to deter me more than anything else. If you can't be nice to me, I'm not gonna stick around. You know, if it's like in a playful way, that it's not like genuinely like hurtful, then that's okay. But if it's just like low-key like teasing and bullying, I'm sorry, you're cooked. It's not happening. You know? So like, bro never had a chance to begin with, but like what are you accomplishing from this? Like, what are you accomplishing? Like, dang. And like, I was never a kid who got in trouble. I did get in trouble one time. There was only one time in school that I genuinely got in trouble, and I didn't mean to do this, I just did it. There was only one time I got in trouble, and again, I didn't mean to, but I won't repeat what this kid said because it's not appropriate. But basically, I had a friend, and let's just say she was not white, and a kid at the playground said a slur against her, and so I picked up a rock and I threw it at the kid. That's a great way to start that story. Yeah, no, I didn't even think about it. I just did it. Yeah. I just picked it up. I just took a rock and I threw it at this kid, because low-key he was being very racist, and I was like, even as a kid, like I think I was in like the 5th grade at this point, but like, you know, you're about to go into middle school at that point, so it's like, you know, right from wrong at that age, you know, being racist isn't okay, you know. And so I just remember taking a rock and throwing it at him, and again, I didn't even comprehend this, I just did it. I just did it. And so I just remember the teacher saw and got really mad at me, and I remember telling her like what happened, and she looked at me and she was like, okay, it's commendable what you did, but don't throw rocks at people. You could have hurt him. Seriously, you could have, like, you know, really hurt him. And I was like, girl, it was a pebble. But like, you know, he deserved it. And like, low-key the teacher was like, yeah, he deserved it, but like, you know, you shouldn't do that. As the adult, I tell you, you can't do that, you know. It's kind of my job. And I'm like, I understand. I won't do it again. Never got in trouble again. But still, it was like that one moment. It was like you see red. You kind of blink out. Like, you don't even think about it. You just do it. You just do it. Like, I was so pissed off. So pissed off that I just threw it. Low-key just threw it. I don't regret it either. I don't regret that shit one bit. I'm not even friends with this girl anymore because I moved states, but I hope she thinks about me. Hope she thinks about that moment. When the doom music kicks in, here comes in with a rock. I am David and this guy was a Goliath. Beat the shit out of this kid. I would've. I was so mad at that. I just remember being so mad at that moment. Because like low-key, this guy picked on her all the time, but he had never said anything like that to her before. Like never used a slur against her. So in that moment, Em got angry. I was very mad. I was very mad. And she was like, I would do the same. Teacher's like, yeah, I'd whoop his ass too. I mean, fair. 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 Deserved. Literally, absolutely deserved every second of it. But I get where the teacher came from. Like, thinking about it now as an adult, I'm like, yes, it was a small rock, but like, you know, if it had hit him in the wrong spot, you know, especially in the head, and if I, you know, like, if multiple things didn't work out the way it did, you know, if I picked a bigger rock, or if I had more muscle mass as a, like, you know, 5th grader, I could have really done some damage. So, like, to be fair, I definitely was in the wrong there, but, like, also, morally, I was not. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real there. Morally, I was good. Morally, I was right. But yeah. Actually, you know what? There was another time, but this one wasn't even really my fault. Okay? Like, this wasn't my fault, but a teacher crashed out at me. And, like, I had my phone in a class. And, like, at my school, you were allowed to have your phones on you. They just had to be on silent. But, like, on this one particular day, I think I went to lunch. And my phone, I forgot to turn it back to silent. And so some, like, telemarketer scam call, like, called me during class. And I, like, you know, reached down to my backpack where it was and, you know, silenced it. I like clicked the volume button to silence it. This teacher yelled at me for it. She's like, can you not come to class with your ringer on? I don't care if you have your phones, but you could at least turn your ringer off. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's usually off. I just forgot to put it off. And she's like, would you have that on during church? And I'm like, girl, I don't go to church, but like it was a mistake. And other people in the class were literally like, why are you crashing out about this teacher woman? What is your problem? She was also one of those teachers who people hated so much that she genuinely left the school. Like, kids hated her so much. To be fair, do I feel bad about some of the stuff people said about her? Yes. But also, she did it to herself. She was so mean. Like, low-key just so mean. And, like, people, like, wrote forums and stuff. Like, the school confession websites. They literally, like, you know, wrote nasty stuff about her. But, like, I can't lie. She did it to herself. Like, she was so mean. Like, it's just an honest mistake. It's not like I sat there and, like, you know, took a phone call during class. It's not like I sat there and I called someone during class. You know? I didn't answer my phone. I just silenced it. Like, I'm sorry it interrupted you for, like, you know, all but maybe 30 seconds. But, like, that's no reason for you to get mad at me. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. This one teacher yelled at me because I had an alarm blaring during class. She was like, please silence your phones. Alarms bypass the silence function. Oh my god, you know what? Speaking of alarms and stuff, that's another thing. I had a teacher get mad at some people because of an Amber Alert. Again, an Amber Alert went off. Something you can't control when it's gonna go off. An Amber Alert went off for multiple people in a class, and the teacher got mad about that. It wasn't the same teacher, it was a different one. And in this one was a little bit different because in this class, the teacher did not allow you to have your phones on you. But basically, we were doing presentations in this class. And for this guy's class, he wanted everyone's phones to be in like a cubby on the wall with like your number. You had like a desk number. And so you had to put your phone in that cubby when you came into class. And so all of a sudden, all the phones in the back started going off. and he was going back there and touching other people's phones to like silence them, and people were like, hey, like, please don't touch my phone, I can silence it myself. And he was like, no, my class, my rules. And I'm like, this is what happens when you ask your kids to put the phones in the back of the classroom. Low-key. And also, I know that there is a rule, I think, in schools now where they ban phones, and personally I don't fully agree with that. I won't get into it, but you know, schools are not safe places, and yes, phones are distracting, but I do think kids should have their phones. I think it's a safety precaution in the world that we live in that students should have their phones on them. I do think that is something students need. But yeah, phones are distracting, but still, you know, there's ways to combat it other than just like no phones, you know. Because like genuinely, like with my school was very phone friendly. Like they even let you have your phone on your desk. Like literally I had so many teachers who was like, you can have your phone and you can even check your phone for like a couple minutes, like a minute or two, just get back to your work. Like, my school was so chill when it came to phones. You just had a couple of crazies. A couple of crazy teachers who were like, no, put your phones in the cubby. Most of them were like, you know, I get it. I watch TikToks and stuff. I scroll a little bit sometimes, you know, because it's not fair when you see your teacher up there during, like, you know, work time when they're like, okay, do your work, and they're on their phone just scrolling. It's not fair for them to be like, go put your phone in the cubby. Like, why can't you stay off your phone? Like, Mr. Teacher Person, why can't you stay off your phone as well as, you know, the kids? Like, let's be real. But you know, it should work both ways because this is your job. We're obligated to be here. So like, let's work together on this. But like my school was literally like, you know, most teachers were like, just keep your phone on the desk and like, you know, you can pick it up and check it every once in a while. If you get a text message, you're allowed to like, you know, look at it and whatnot. Just don't be constantly on it to where it's a distraction. So yeah. In case something happens, they should always have a way to communicate. Exactly. My school's the same way. Some teachers even had us use our phone for some activities. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the servers are okay. I'm gonna log into Genshin while we're yapping and chatting because I know it's gonna probably take a second to like load up. But yeah, I had a lot of like projects in school where they were like, okay, get your phones out and look up stuff. You know, like we used our phones for a lot of stuff. Like my school was so chill about phones, and again, it was mostly just like every once in a while you would get one crazy teacher who was like, no phones whatsoever. No thank you, nope. Everyone else was very chill. Dang, you've already got C0R1. I don't even know what her weapon is. I don't even know what that weapon looked like. Let's see. Let's switch to my main account and not the stream only account. I want to see what it looks like. I'm ready. Can't upgrade her though. Oh, you can't upgrade her. Yeah. My Spanish teacher had us put our phones in a shoe rack. Yeah, that's kind of like the same thing with like that one guy teacher I said. Like it basically was a shoe rack. It's like a little cubby thingy. I guess cubby is more of like a wooden thing, I guess. It was kind of like that like plasticky shoe rack type of thing. Also, it didn't take any second for me to actually log into the game. So that's nice. Okay, let's go over here. And let's pull up the game. I gotta move myself. Genshin. Now I gotta move over. Boink. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, on a scale of 1 to 10 being the lowest 10, or 1 being the lowest, 10 the highest, how bad of a cook are you? I would say like 7. Ooh, I would say 7 because I can cook certain things. I'm not confident in it, and I really don't like to cook either. But I can make like eggs really well. I can make French toast. I can make things if I have instructions, but I feel like my biggest problem is I can't decorate stuff. I'm really bad at decorating. Like putting stuff together. Ooh, they already had to fix something. It was like a fabric one that had pockets. Yeah. Yeah. Mine was not that nice. It was a little bit more of like a, like, how do I put this? Like plasticky kind of like sheen on it. Can I like take a look at the map? Okay. I don't even have that unlocked. So it's supposed to be somewhere over here. Right? Is this it? This is it! This is Nod Cry. Oh, it's so small. Ochkanatlan, yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. I saw people saying that, like, this is where you need to be to, like, see it. Yo. I want to see if I can see it across the ocean. How would you even get over there? It's such a high... Actually, you know what? I know how I can get over there. It's called the Power of Farina. Yo, hey, why are we taking so long? Hey, hey, do y'all see that? Yo. Hello? Ah. Ah. Can you guys see me now? What the heck? Oh my god. Let me check my YouTube side. Oh my goodness. Genshin just crashed me. Oh my god, can you guys see me now? Let me know if y'all can see me now. Are we good? Oh my god. Genshin just crashed me. Not cry just caused me to crash. And not crash out. It literally said, I have never had that happen with Genshin where it's like encoder overloading. Like, how big is this update really? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Like, what? Why? I'm scared to log back into it. Oh my god, what have they done? Genshin did have a stroke. Okay, I was gonna boot it up and take a look around, but I don't think I'll do that on this stream. I think I'll try to do that tomorrow, maybe. I think after stream, I'll try and like log in and just see that everything's okay. Cause like it couldn't load it in. It couldn't load in the area near Nod Cry. That's low-key concerning. That's a concern. That's a concern and a half. That's not fun. Well, we will not be looking at Genshin right now, I guess. That's unfortunate. It's also weird because on the YouTube side, for YouTube, it's just gonna be like a weird jump cut in the VOD, and then on Twitch, you're gonna have like a little tiny VOD here. You're gonna have like the almost 3-hour VOD, like 2 hours and 50 minutes, and then you're gonna have like a little 10-minute VOD. Love that. Love that. Yeah, Genshin just crashed out on us. I don't know what happened. That has never happened before. Never have I ever had a moment with Genshin where it's done that, which is weird. It's so weird, because with Genshin, I've never had any problems, and I know a lot of people say like, oh, because it's such a big game file that like it tends to like lag a lot of people out and people have problems with it, especially like with VTube Studio. I've never had that problem. For me, it's always been like Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves that give me the problems. So that's interesting. That's interesting. It's like the 3-hour part 1 and 5 minutes part 2. That's what it's gonna look like on Twitch. Twitch is whack like that. I wish Twitch did that thing that YouTube does, because with YouTube, when something like that happens, you can actually go into your OBS settings, like your manage broadcast, and you can see that stream, and it says like what does it say? It says like interrupted stream. And so if you get back in time, like if it's like a couple minutes, you can actually like hit that and it'll jump cut back to the stream and put you back in the same stream. So like that way, if you get it within a time span, you know, like you can't like, you know, have like forever. But like, you know, that way the VOD stays the same VOD instead of making two separate VODs, which I really like. So that's nice. That's nice. Yes, oh my god, the shaders. Yeah. It takes forever. It takes forever. Yeah, YouTube is honestly pretty nice in some regards. I do think obviously Twitch is like the best to use for streaming because it's built for streaming, but YouTube does have some decently nice features. Like I think that's my favorite feature, where it allows you to like just jump back in to a stream and not make separate VODs like on Twitch. I think that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. But I'm not gonna lie, there are moments with like YouTube where I notice like it's mostly for like my main channel, my Glitter M channel, because we stream over there 1 day a week. And whenever I'm like streaming over there, it's kind of weird because it doesn't stop when I hit end. I have to give it a second. And if it doesn't end, I have to manually like, you know, close out OBS and then go in and change to my other YouTube channel, which is this one, Glitter Games. And it's so weird. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. But YouTube also does have some downsides like that, because like for example, there was a stream that I did a couple, like maybe a month ago, actually not a couple weeks, maybe a month ago, with like some of my friends. We were playing I think we were playing that like 99 Nights in the Forest game. It was like Rosa, Miu, Meowchi, and Tanuki, and like we were playing this game, and all of a sudden lightning struck really bad outside my house. Didn't hit any of my stuff or anything, but it struck really bad and basically cut my internet out for like a whole night. For hours my internet went out, and so my stream, like it was at like 4 hours, and because my internet went out, it just kept going. It kept saying I was live on YouTube. Twitch automatically cut off, but on YouTube it just kept saying like still streaming, Emma's still alive, Glitter Games is still alive. And I'm like, no I'm not. And I couldn't log into OBS to do anything because I didn't have internet. Couldn't do anything. And so I was like, I'm not gonna worry, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. I woke up the next morning and it said I was streaming for 9 hours. Whack. Yes, Glitter M. Glitter M is my main channel. That's IRLM. That's where she yaps about like girly nostalgia stuff. So yeah, Glitter M. It's like glitter and then EM, like my name, Glitter M. Or like here, I can show you this real quick. Come over here. This little, you see this little logo right here? Just type that in. That's me. That's me. Could have done a 24-hour you're so right. I could have done a 24-hour stream, but the thing is it didn't count. It said like I woke up and it said 9 hours, and I was like, why? And then the VOD processed, because like on YouTube when you're streaming, like the VOD actually has to process for a little bit, and then it gets uploaded as like a proper video, and once the processing was done it reverted back to like the 4 hours. So that's nice. You found the channel? Yeah, if you want to see IRLM, she's over there. She's over there yapping about something. I'm working on a video right now that's like an hour long for Uma Musume. I'm trying to make a tier list, and I'm worried that that video might not come out this week, because I schedule a video every week to come out on Saturday. I'm worried because that one's taking a lot more editing than I thought it would, because I usually post a video that's 10 to 20 minutes. This one's over an hour, and I had to add more into it. Thank you, Coelho. Thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness, thank you. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. We're just yapping. We just yapping and whatnot now. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's give you a little shout out real quick. Let's see. Shout out, please, and thank you. Shout out. Sweet. Cool. Hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My side, please do give Coelho a follow. Well, how's it going? How's it going, Raiders? Welcome in. I'm M. I'm a magical girl. And I'm just yapping, chatting. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to play Genshin a little bit ago, and I crashed everything. So now I'm just gonna yap. Now I'm just gonna sit here and yap. Yes, that's the thing. I'm working on this hour-long video for Uma Musume, and I had to record some lines about you know, Haru's passing today, which this sounds so bad, but weirdly it's fitting. That sounds horrible. God, it's fitting for like the last tier that I have, because I have the dark tier, because there's actually some pretty horrible things in Uma Musume, like a lot of breakages, a lot of horse no longer livings. Also, I'm not gonna lie, the most fascinating thing is actually how they changed Silent Suzuka's story, because in real life Silent Suzuka never really recovered from their injury, but in the anime, especially in the first season, she makes like a full recovery, like comes right back. And as of right now, I am like finishing off. Actually, no, I've already finished off season 2. I'm starting season 3, focusing on I think it's pretty much focusing so far on Kita-san Black and Gold Ship, which I've been waiting for Gold Ship, because like Gold Ship is like one of the most like beloved characters, and I'm like, where is my Gold Ship anime screen time? So like, I'm not gonna lie, season 2 was really good. Like, I was so biased because I'm like, oh, I love Special Week and Suzuka. I really love like their dynamic. It's like every season there's like one main horse and then like another. There's like 2 main horses basically that the season focuses on. So like for the first season it focuses on Suzuka and Special Week, and for season 2 it focuses on my horse McQueen and Teo, and then for the third season it focuses on Kita-san and Gold Ship. And so I was so biased because I'm like, oh, I love the first season. It was so good. I enjoyed it. Pretty lighthearted, pretty cool, pretty cutesy, you know, gave you that like vibe of like, oh, I want to get up and I want to like work out and like I want to achieve my dreams. And then season 2 hit. I fucking cried every episode. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I heard so many people saying such good things about Tokai Teo, and I was always like, you know, she's not one of my favorites. She's become one of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time favorite characters. Truly one of my all-time favorites. And it was such a good season. Season 2 has been one of the best seasons of anime that I've watched in a long time. I cried every single episode. I cried for Teo because she, you know, she worked so hard. She broke her leg. Then she lost her dream, but then she came back and it made amazing comeback. But then with McQueen was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to ever run again. And then like her breaking down and crying, she's my horse. That's my horse. And so seeing her break down made me like actually like lose it. I cried every episode. It was so good. I'm not gonna lie. As of right now with season 3, I'm not really feeling it. I'm only on episode 2 though. I think I'm on episode 2 or episode 3. I'm not very far into it, but I'm not really feeling it. I saw a lot of people in the comments of the episode saying that like basically you just have to like let Kita-san Black grow, because she is a grower character. Like, she starts off pretty weak, and like her whole thing is that she wants to be like Tokai Teo, at least in the anime. I don't know about real life. But in the anime, she wants to be just like Tokai Teo, but they're just built different. Literally built different. Because every horse has different strengths, and so she's just built different. And so basically, she is like, I want to be just like Tokai Teo, but then she realizes I can't be like Tokai Teo because, you know, they're just built too different. they're built too different, and she can't be like Teo. So she goes on this path of like trying to figure out who she is. But then with Goldship all of a sudden starts losing. Like, Goldship used to be like one of the best of the best, and I know this is based off of real life, but like, also, if you haven't heard Goldship's horse story, where the hell have you been? Because damn, one of the best stories. I made my mom watch, I think it was the Ari Makinin, where Goldship starts last and finishes races against everybody from last place to first place, and she was even like, wow, that was pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, it was. Like, Goldship in season 3 is practically like, alright, I just keep losing, I'm quitting, psych, never mind, one last run. And like, it's just, it starts off a little bit weird, you know? And I guess they're trying to shake it up from like, you know, the other 2 seasons, because I mean, they still do this. Basically the story of like Uma Musume, the characters, it's just success stories, like starting from the bottom, now we're here kind of stories, you know, working your way to the top. And I really love those kind of stories, but like, it's not all just that, you know, there's a lot of other factors and stuff, and I think it's really cool. It's really good. You've never watched the anime is so good. I'm over here yapping about it and spoiling stuff, but genuinely, it's so good. It's such a good anime. Like, I highly recommend it. I am going to consume every piece of Uma Musume I can. I really didn't think that I was gonna fall in love with this series as much as I did. Because, like, literally, I just kind of got into it because it was popular. And if a game is popular, I try to give it a try because, you know, streamer, sometimes it helps with like engagement and whatnot, you know, if it's popular people might watch it, you know. And so I was like, oh, I'll try it, and then I fell in love with it, and then I started getting into the lore of the characters, and then I started watching the anime, and then I became obsessed. So I need to get into the OVA, Cinderella Grey, Umayuru, and I kind of want to watch some of the like older like VTuber Goldship stuff. Goldship is a VTuber on their channel PocketTube. I'm just hitting you guys with that information dump because, like I said, I've been working on this like video, hour-long lore dump video, and I can't add everything, but I got so much in my noggin. I've done so much research. It's insane. I've tried playing the game, but it gave me problems with my hard drive, so I gotta free up space. Yeah. It's definitely one of those games. I'm not gonna lie, the game for me personally is fine running. It's just I keep crashing out playing it because I cannot have a successful career. Something always happens, and I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. So I'm like trying to like look up all these videos and stuff. I'm kind of frustrated because I can't win a goddamn career. I just can't. So I'm low-key a little frustrated with it. But I love it. I just have to play it very sparingly. But yeah. But yeah, same definitely with my computer. Like, I think honestly, let's see, we're getting that Twitch payout sometime this week. I already saw it in my Twitch thing, so that's nice. But I definitely need to put some money into like computer upgrades. I really need to get like a better like graphics card or some CPU upgrades and stuff for my computer because it's lagging a lot in certain things and crashing apparently. So I definitely need to put some of that money into computer upgrades and whatnot. But I'm planning on doing some fun stuff. I'm planning on doing a subathon at the beginning of December because it's my birthday, so I'm planning on doing some fun streams then. Planning on doing a little subathon for a little bit because I do want to raise some funds for my my second model, my 2.0, because some things are changing, and especially in the new year, some things are changing. I'm definitely not going to be hitting that goal of 4K for my model, my second model for this this next year. Definitely not hitting that goal anytime soon. But I got some stuff planned. All I'm going to say is low-key kind of been talking to the artists that I've been wanting to use forever because they stopped doing commissions, but low-key I might I might have secured that bag. That's all I'll say about that. Might. Might have. Because, I've been waiting forever. And they just don't do commissions anymore because they're too big. They too big. So I'm like, if I hit you up with that email and they were like, I might partake perchance, and I was like, I see. So that's fun. But yeah, definitely some things are changing. But yeah, we're planning a subathon. I'm also planning for some fun things for the subathon. Like I'm planning to like, I'm gonna try, I'm just gonna say this now, I'm gonna try. I don't think I'm the best singer, I don't think I'm the worst singer, but I don't think I'm the best singer. But I want to do occasionally some more covers and stuff. I've never properly done a cover, but I want to take a chance at it and see. I've recorded some stuff. That's all I'll say about that for now. But I kind of want to do some like karaoke streams at some point. You know, I want to do some karaoke stuff. Because like I used to be in idol groups and stuff, and we never got really far. And like low-key, like I think I've talked about this recently, but I'll talk about it again. Because I've had an epiphany where I'm like, I used to like let's see, like 2021, I used to really want to be an indie idol. Like that was my dream, was to be an idol, to be on stage. And then that dream just kind of died. Because we hit some points, some bad points with some of the idol groups that I was in, and it felt like that dream was unaccomplishable. But low-key, honestly, I feel like I'm very happy where I am now, being an idol supporter. I wouldn't mind having occasional times where I be an idol, but do I want to be in a group again? No. Do I want to perform on stage with other people? No. Maybe by myself, yes, because I feel like it's so hard with other people because you have to be so coordinated. But I'm like, I wouldn't mind every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, popping in and being like, hey, here's some like idol stuff. Because I do dance. I love dancing. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love dancing. I always love dancing. But I might be working towards some of those goals again. I've had a burst of inspiration, so we'll see. Honestly, like it's one of those things that like I kind of beat myself over for a little bit because I was like, I used to really love this and now I don't love it anymore. Why? And then, you know, you just kind of like have to realize, you know, I used to love it and it's okay if I don't love it anymore. Because I still support idols. I still love idols and support idols, but being a full-time like idol, nah. Not really my dream anymore. You know, I just can't get passionate about the way that I used to be, you know? You know? Exactly. Sometimes just being a different part gives you a different perspective. Yeah. Like, I definitely learned a lot from my past idol groups. Like, I learned from being on stage with other people that it's just not for me. I learned that I don't particularly love being on stage. I don't mind dancing in front of the camera for, like, a recording for, like, a YouTube video or something. I don't love performing in front of people necessarily. Like I think I could do it if I'm on my own, because I feel like, you know, if you're on your own and you forget something, you can kind of fib it a little bit, you can flub it a little bit, you know. But if you're with other people, you have to be so coordinated, and that was a big problem in one of our idol groups, is that we just weren't coordinated. And so like I think that's a big thing that I've realized, is I don't particularly want to do that anymore, but doesn't mean that it's not still fun and that I don't still enjoy watching other people. I get satisfaction now just from being a viewer. You know? And that's still nice. You know? It's still nice. But yeah. Oh my god. You're still updating the shaders? Jesus. That's taking forever. But I get you, I get you. They do take a very long time. They take a very long time. Yeah, I'm in a band, so I know this very well. When someone messes up, everyone messes up. Yeah. Definitely. Like, it's really hard to try to cover that up too and make it work, you know? And like, also like, another thing that came to learn about idols and stuff is really, if you're gonna be an indie idol, it really costs money. Like, you have to do everything yourself. But you know what, I'm gonna say this, I accomplished 2 of my dreams that I had in my previous idol group, which was, 1, I always wanted to perform on stage. I performed on stage, didn't quite care for it, but I did it. And 2, I was a part of a maid cafe. We ran a maid cafe event, and I loved it. I had fun. And I would do it again if I found the right people. If I found the right people to participate with, I definitely would do it again. I did enjoy it. So you know what, at least I accomplished 2 of my goals. I can look back on it and say, hey, I did this. And that's what matters. Sometimes you can laugh at each other and move on. Other times you're like, okay, what do we do? Exactly. Exactly. Oh my goodness. It really is hard sometimes, especially like with flub ups, because you never know. You never know if you can play it off. And like the thing, especially like with the internet, is like some people will just like do everything that they can to point it out. They're like, oh, you messed up at this time. Oh, you did this. Or like even yourself, you can be very overcritical of yourself. Like I was watching one of my Oshis the other day. They were streaming and they were talking about their past idol performances, and literally the whole time they were just like, oh, we're not in sync. Oh, flubbed it here. Oop, forgot choreo. And I'm like, you did amazing, and no one would even literally like realize that you made a mess up if you didn't say it. Like, no one would have realized it, you know? No one would have realized it, you know? So I think it's also like a critical thing for yourself. And I don't want to be too critical. I just want to enjoy, you know? Just want to enjoy stuff. Yeah, it's great that you tried those things, even if you didn't like being on stage. You at least tried. Yeah, that's definitely the most important thing, is I accomplished my dreams. And yeah. I'm still slowly working towards it and whatnot, slowly towards, like, you know, doing some more idol-y stuff again, because I still love idols. I just don't think I want to be a full-time idol anymore. But I do want to do some stuff, like, I do want to challenge myself, actually, to make my outfit. Let's just, boink. I want to challenge myself to make this. Hey, I'm gonna sit like this. Hey, guys. I want to challenge myself. Because I used to be a very big cosplayer, bigger than I am now, and it's been a very long time since I've actually fully tampered with making my own cosplay. Because what I do now is I mostly will like source cosplays, like from Akari, something that's already like, you know, like secondhand, and I'll just like fix it up a little bit. But I think I want to try to tackle my own costume here and really make it myself. So that's something. I want to try to make it. I'm not gonna lie though, let me just tell you, I have had a time, because the last thing that I want to do, put my glasses back on. I like the glasses, but I have been trying to find a witch hat that looks vaguely enough like mine, because the last thing that I want to do is have to get some dye. I don't like dyeing stuff. I tried to dye stuff one time and it flubbed so hard. It was so bad. But every witch hat that I see is not the right shade of pink. It's too, like, pastel. Like, I need a magenta-y pink, you know? So, low-key, I think I'm just gonna have to, like, buy a white hat and try to dye it. Because the problem with dyeing stuff sometimes is, like, it can get splotchy. But I have ideas. Exactly, the dye goes everywhere except for where you want it. I've had too many, like, disasters when it comes to dyeing. And I tried to dye a wig, too. That sounded weird. I've had too many disasters when it comes to dyeing. I'm on my 7th life. Oh my god. But, like, oh my god, just dyeing stuff is so tricky. Like, you really just gotta, like, you know, I'm on my 7th dye. Yes, you just kind of have to be careful with it and, like, practice a lot with dyeing stuff, especially materials and fabrics. But I'm gonna try it. I really want to try to make my costume here and whatnot at some point, because I would love to do idol activities in my costume at some point. I would love to do that. Or if honestly, even I would like to make even maybe like an idol costume based off of, like, you know, my attire, because for my 2.0 I'm not changing too much. I'm just honestly doing like a small little revamp of my costume. Like it's pretty much everything's pretty much the same color palette, same kind of like vibes, just, you know, better. Updated, you know? Oh, 3 Nod Cry Statue of the Seven. This place is medium-sized map. Yeah, I saw that the map wasn't too big, so definitely they're probably gonna add to that at some point. Thank you for the drink. Thank you, thank you. Nom 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 nom. But yeah, we will have to see. I am going to probably let you guys go, and I am going to try to boot up Genshin and test it a little bit, just make sure it's working, because I do want to do that stream tomorrow, and gonna need it to work. Gonna need it to work for that. But anyway, I appreciate I need to go to bed. I appreciate you guys for coming in and hanging out with me tonight, and hope you'll come back tomorrow for a little bit more of Nod Cry exploration if everything goes alright. Yeah, Nod Cry is laggy. Fix your game. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Bye, Alexis. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for coming. Yeah, get some water, take a bathroom break, get some food, get some sleep, get a shower, and I will see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.